What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome to another edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, member of the System, and the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers.
And I'm your host, the Deathmatch King, the Indie God, always ready, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting.
I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. And this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save 10%.
A lot of pre-orders.
Ooh, I got a big box.
Brand new AEW Jazwares set in stock. Did you guys get your package?
I did not get my package.
Oh, man. Well, the holidays really effed all of us here because there's a new set. We'll talk about it.
Oh, I got it. I got that. I thought you were talking about something different. I did get the AEW set.
So we will have it for this episode. I told John, I said, I'm not sure if we're going to have it for this episode because I was at...
Well, I don't have it, pal.
I was at TNA and...
Well, we'll do a live unboxing with Smart Edge Sterling later on.
Oh, we're going to have a deep discussion. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review. Not just any review, but a major review. If we read your review on air, you'll get a little prize. What do we got, Mark?
All right, this week it's Jeff Parsons at Jeff Parsons 711. He says, thank you. 5 stars, by the way. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks to the Major Pod, I got back into wrestling figure collecting. I've been to 10 different toy stores in 5 or 6 different states because of this show. I don't have a lot of extra income to buy figures, and I have all the more common LJN and Hasbros. Now, thanks to the Big Rubber Guys, I'm back in. I grew up with the NWA of the 80s, and now I can still collect LJN-style figures, so thank you. Thank you.
Rules.
Nice.
That's a great review and a nice little tidbit about the toy line because that's kind of what Broski and Kinnick's goal was there, you know?
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Just doing like the whatnots, and you're like auctioning off like a Hacksaw Jim Duggan that you made based on this LJN that you had as a kid. It's just wild stuff, so... we thank you guys for the support. Guys, we have a bonus episode this week available on the main
at the price
feed,
of on the house.
On the house, on the main feed only. Sorry, MajorMarks.com, guys. You got to be on the main feed. We interviewed Corporate Steve, Ravishing Robert, and the Cody Rhodes of Wrestling Figures Magic, the Mattel squad.
Stab me in the back!
And... we have them on the audio podcast and on YouTube, which will also drop. When's that going to drop, Mark? Friday?
This week. It's already dropped, pal.
Already dropped.
It dropped early. Even better. So check it out.
I will say, speaking of Magic, the little birdie told me he left because he was so pissed that Jazwares wouldn't make a Smart Mark Sterling figure. He said, I can't deal with this anymore.
Oh, I thought he was working on those Sterling and he got hired by Mattel and he just dropped what he was doing and walked out.
That could have been it.
I heard he was working on the Sterling, got fired.
That's more likely.
Secretly working on the Sterling. Man. All the details of that suit jacket, you know, he was just hammering away.
Man, all those deco hits.
Yeah.
And actually, the gray hair, if they were going to do it right, would have a lot of deco hits.
Layers,
you know, have to be faded, you know?
A couple different color grays and, you know.
Because they can't just go all gray. You're not 90.
Got to salt and pepper that bad boy.
I'm almost there. I got a little bit of brown or whatever the hell it is left.
I think I would just dye it all silver, like fully silver.
Thought about that.
You should just grow it out like Kevin Nash in TNA. Like, just have a silver mane.
I do know you have silver balls.
Right.
That would be sick.
Silver chest hair.
Actually, you'd probably look like Trent Sevens or something. It wouldn't, maybe.
Man. The giveaway, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Find the pin post on X. Reposted to be eligible. Last week, it was John Cena.
Well,
the winner of that is...
Justin Presloyd. At Presloyd. Wow. He won.
Congrats. And the giveaway this week, courtesy of Ringside, is that Poker Face MJF.
Poker
face.
Yes. MajorMarks.com.
The devil for the ones who didn't get that.
The devil, that's right. MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorWPod, the fan club, the subscription service, the family. Join today. Get this podcast early and ad-free. Access to the Facebook group. 2 bonus pods a month. We decided later in the month we're going to do Batman Returns. Go back. We dropped it in August. The Batman 89.
Man,
check that one out.
So enjoyable.
Next week, so much fun. And next week start asking your questions in the Facebook group because we're going to do an old school AMA Ask Major Anything. Just thought of that on the spot.
I like that. That's great.
So it's been a while since we did a good old fashioned no rules Q&A.
I feel like it's like a pandemic thing.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So Mark will probably create a thread in the next couple of days and just ask your questions. No questions are off limits. Doesn't mean we're going to answer them. So,
well, I don't know. I feel like we've never ignored a question.
No, I know.
I'm going to ask Broski where he's signing 10 times. That's what I'm going to do. What wrestling company?
I'm going to ask who does number 2 work for.
You get Silver Lives with Smart Mark. I've let him breathe myself. The Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. We need a guest for the log. Do we have a guest this month?
He has one. I think I have to be the connection. He wants to have Rick from Toy.
Oh, nice.
Which I thought would be which I think would be a very interesting get an interview.
I like that.
So I gotta connect them to. I can't see.
He's scheming for a table.
I can't see him saying no to that, but I'm gonna connect the two and we'll see.
Figure dissecting with D Freedom. Oh baby, he's happy hour. I heard you guys are doing a Q&A, huh?
Yeah, we're doing a Q&A. Actually, you're going to get 2 Heats episodes this week.
2 in a week? Was one late?
One is late, yes.
Oh baby.
Wow. Baby, missing deadlines over here.
Don't like that, pal.
Mostly my fault.
You're going to get fined by Broski.
The Heart Foundation, you get the card. The August card, has it shipped yet, Mark?
It has not. It has not arrived to me yet, so it's going to be a little late.
Mark, you know what I think? I think we got to order these cards a little earlier, perhaps. Because we have a little card snafu.
I don't know what happened in August. I was busy. Right? August, I was on vacation a bunch of times. I was at the beach.
It's hard being booked to Gooditis Sterling over here.
I messed up with that one, to be honest. However, we're making up for that. The ultimate gift is shipping. So.
Oh, I cannot wait for you, Major Marks, to get that ultimate gift.
All right.
I think you're going to be excited about it. Anything else with MajorMarks.com?
No.
No?
But I did want to mention this, Broski. We didn't talk about it. This is episode 316.
Pretty crazy. I don't want to get flagged on YouTube. Yeah,
that's why I shut it off right there.
I didn't know whether to shit or on my watch.
I should have a Steve Wise instead of a PBR, but I can't do that because I love PBR. No, it's the number 1 beer in all of America.
It doesn't really mean anything other than we are celebrating our love for Stone Cold Steve Austin. So later on, instead of Major Mark
he's not a guest or anything.
No. Imagine.
Major Mark Purchases of the Week, we did a little interesting thing. We're going to talk, I'm showing all these interesting items that Major Marks have of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I figured the 3 of us can say our favorite item that we own. It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Broski, did you ever get Steve's number back in the day? Or no?
I have it right now.
You have Steve?
I have it right now. Well, unless he changed it.
Wow. All right.
Steve and I we've had a couple good calls. Not recently, but
maybe he thinks Zack Ryder's dead because he told everyone that. Maybe he doesn't know.
It's possible. He's the best. He's the man. What about you?
No, I don't. My interactions with him have been very few and far between. I remember one time he was backstage and I was hanging with like Edge and Trent Beretta, and he just started like roasting Trent Beretta, and me and Edge were like, I couldn't even remember what he said, but we were just loving it. He was there because it was when he was the host of that one of the versions of Tough Enough when they brought
it's a Long Island show,
something like that.
Yeah, that's when we first like started talking. He just before the show just locked up with me. Like we were talking, he's like,
so great.
Locked up with me.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
That rules.
Weird.
I've never even been in the same room as him, which is
he's the
really
man.
Wow.
Such a great guy.
I remember when I was riding with Punk when he did the pipe bomb promo, and we pulled out of the arena, and he got like this call, and we were just all being respectful in the car, like not talking. And he was talking to somebody, and he hung up. I was, who's that? He goes, it was Stone Cold. Wow. He's like, goddamn, kid, so you just lit my television screen on fire.
That's great.
And he's just putting over the promo.
Damn. Chris Krokock says he saw the ultimate gift at Live XX.
Yes,
spoiled
it.
He
did. Yes, he did.
Guys, I've been thinking a lot about this. Live 21. What are we doing?
Here we go.
What are we doing here? Are we going to try the tin roof again? Is it a tradition? Are we going to give it a year off? What are we going to do?
It needs a break.
Last year, we said we needed to give it a year off.
And I'm saying...
Look, it sounds great.
I'm saying Jimmy's Seafood in February. That's my pitch.
And if it's early Feb, I think that's a great idea.
We guys, if we were talking about this in front of everybody, we know why Jimmy's isn't good. No local talent.
Well, we do a lot of Kowloon's. People aren't really hanging from the fucking trees either, man.
But we made it work, though. We made it work.
I know.
Well, we'll make it work.
I don't know.
Well, we got plenty of time.
We'll have Gilbert come out every segment. People love it.
Unless the fans prove us otherwise and demand it, I think this will be the year off tin roof, unfortunately.
I think it's
although I love it, easiest
to build back up,
maybe.
Yeah, I think it's what we've taken off from Jimmy's where I think people will be salivating for it.
I agree.
Literally and figuratively because the food is so good.
But then also February might be too close to Mania.
No, because Mania is later.
Mania is nowhere near. It's in Vegas.
Nowhere near what? No,
Jimmy's.
too close date-wise.
If you did early February, it would be farther from last year's thing. We did late January for Tin Roof, and then had Mania.
No, we didn't. We did early January. That was the big problem.
No.
Too close to the holidays.
Yeah. Lupuma, I can't make it.
Too close to the holidays.
Yeah.
We're just having a pre-production.
You're just hearing a real life discussion between three people.
Right, let's go to some follow up. TNA this week, Brian. How'd you do? I missed it.
How did you do, bro? The system tore down Emergence, bro. The Dream Team, the sick TTD art on our new T-shirts. I gotta send that to Mark so he can show the people.
It's a nice shirt. It's very reminiscent of that Major Bull shirt we did back in the day.
Well, that's a 90s sports style T-shirt, so obviously, yeah. Right. But yeah, just running all cylinders. You know, I had a lot of run-ins with the Hardys. Another one will air a future episode of TNA Wrestling. It's got to wrestle Jeff Hardy on his 47th birthday. That was quite
wow, that's
quite
awesome.
a thing. Very cool.
Wow. He's so
I did some stuff too, but it's hasn't happened yet, so we can't talk about it.
Right, because you weren't on Emergence Live, right?
Who is the giant?
Shira.
I didn't see it.
A lot of disappointed fans
Shira?
out there, but yes, it was Shira.
I don't.
A lot of disappointed fans.
It wasn't,
but PCO squashed him, so it was no big deal.
Well, boys, I was in South Dakota this week. Okay.
That's a big state to get off your wrestler state bucket list.
Really?
Yeah, you don't go there very often.
Well, I will say this, and we won't have to talk about it, but it was the worst promo of my life. But here we go.
Why?
It was me, the guys going out for action, right? Everything's good. The guy said, "Well, make sure that nobody on the other team touches you." And wouldn't you know it?
One of those.
Wouldn't you know it? Tony Nese diving, knocking me over.
He's on your team, so he was right.
Yeah, exactly. They were right.
Mark, you should be wearing an old gold suit when they wear those stripes.
Why are you throwing off the color scheme?
It looks like you're going to a funeral, Mark.
You motherfuckers. Look, you can't see it. Sorry. I have a gold tie. My hands are covering. I have a gold tie. And I got multiple comments online about how great I matched with the guys. So
wow. We take it back. Sorry, Mark.
Okay, now, this is the cool thing I just wanted to say. Guys, broski.
Yep.
4 years ago. Today, as we're recording this.
Whoa.
The over 1 million.
That's a real graphic.
Mark, where are you looking?
I don't know.
He's like, Moxley's going to kill me. I'm dead. He's looking into his soul.
But you're not looking at the camera.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. That was my first promo shot of all time. Basically.
Just dreaming. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Did over 1 million. One of the highest rated Dynamite main events of all time. Period. End of story.
That's crazy.
Okay,
I'm proud of you, Mark.
People have said Tony Khan's favorite main event. Okay, been with AEW for 4 years. Appreciate it, and everything's been going great. So
I feel I was there for that show.
Okay, so that's what I want to say.
Broski asked for Sting money and got escorted out of the building.
No, because I do All Out. I'm on All Out.
Yes. So here's the cool thing. This is actually super special to me, obviously. But Broski was there, and I'll be totally honest with you. Broski has never been more proud of me in my entire life, and it made me feel great. He was literally there at in Gorilla. It was the first person I saw. He was the only person fucking thrilled, yelling there. Great job!
This is a fantasy.
No, I swear to God. And he said something real, and this is how I know. He said something real weird and lewd about my wife giving me anal or something like that. He yelled it out. I didn't remember.
Wait a minute.
Well, now the story checks out with that detail. But first, I'm like, just being a friend happy for you. There's no way.
It was insane. I remember Aubrey Edwards was there. Like, what the fuck is happening? But I really appreciated Broski was proud of me and was there for it. And Broski, that was the day that they called you in. They had nothing for you, so you just took. Remember, it was like they wanted you to come. You came. You took promo shots, but it was in between stuff, so you didn't even do anything.
Well, that's because he was asked to work on Dark, and he told him about not at that price, pal. Which I think is kind of what happened.
The Sting money thing's not true. That might. No, come on.
The Dark
I never refused to do Dark. I just said I
definitely
prefer
refused
not
to.
No, come on. We never got that far in the conversations. Speaking of AEW, guys, I have a little follow-up for you guys.
Okay.
Here we go.
I kind of brushed over that Jeff Jarrett AEW figure last week. Like, you guys unboxed it 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I got it last week and I didn't
time with another unboxing, yeah.
Right. But I did it for Let 'Em Breathe, available on MajorMarks.com. Candidate, maybe the number one right now in the running for me personally, figure of the year.
It's sick. I don't disagree. I'd say it's top
Certainly
3
Jazwares
for sure.
If I had to list like my top 5 today, this would be up there for so many different reasons. I will say though, how do you guys fix this fucking guitar?
Brother.
It came apart. I can't figure out how to put it back together.
It's like
Put it together very lightly.
I have ginormous hands, guys.
But do you
it's not
build
easy.
the back piece first and then put it into the guitar?
It doesn't even matter. It just shatters.
But yeah, pick up this Jeff from
I'm
Ringside.
actually blown away. It's on display and has not shattered. I have him holding it like low though, like he's holding the long, the stem of the guitar, and the bottom is to the ground, and he's giving the piece.
Yeah.
It's still fine, but I'm not hopeful. But
So here's some breaking news for the pod. I will not be displaying this because
I thought we were going to friends and family and people you love.
It will be displayed. I'll tell you why I'm not displaying it. Chelsea has convinced me, and I think it's a good idea, to start now breaking down my toy room.
100%.
I do agree.
No question.
Yeah.
So it's not an overwhelming experience when it's time. So if I do a little bit, maybe I'll do my NECA Turtles today. Next week, if I do a little bit each week, bag them up, tote it up,
You got a time frame on this house?
It's a year away at least.
Okay. Honestly, a year? Better get going, pal. That room is insane. And especially with all those little pieces.
Like individually like kind of wrap some stuff. It's going to really, like you get the Hasbros, you're going to be really slowed down.
But I think I'm gonna bag everything.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be like a quick.
I don't think it's gonna be quick. That's why I'm starting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But exactly. I was also thinking a lot of things as I'm taking them down might go to go to whatnot. I think I might be cutting a lot of things.
Right.
I would do a very similar thing. What are you
gonna do with all the the display cases and stuff?
I not bring with them to my new house, so I will try to sell them on
I was thinking, you even get them out of that room?
They'd have to be broken down.
Oh, okay, wow.
I would sell them on whatever Facebook Marketplace with the asterisk. You got to break them down.
Yeah.
Because when I moved to the new house, those are fine.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So it'd be a shame for them to just
Well, I'm not. I want way better ones.
You're getting built-ins, right?
I don't know if I'm getting built-ins, but I want. Those are fucking 7 years old. I had to put LED strips. It's not good lighting. Not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So
this is Brian's shirt, by the way.
That's awesome.
Sweet shirt.
John Cohen's in America's Team.
Who's John Cohen?
Right there.
Come on, dude. Dango?
Wait, so is Dango in the system now for sure? Or is he still adjacent?
Stay tuned to TNA Impact episodes to find out.
Well, sorry, Brian. I think you just spoiled it with that shirt.
Well, we wore the shirts on the paper because we all were an 8-man, so no.
Got it. Hey, I have a little bit of follow up here. This is great.
Okay.
Major Pod Clips, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Clips on YouTube. Make sure you follow there if you haven't. So we put up a little video with our discussion from a couple weeks ago about being bullied. Remember, I wore that Avenger shirt to basketball practice. You guys were talking about things. Somebody left a comment. It has to be.
I feel like a lot of people really that resonated.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Listen to this comment, broski. Yolo Colo. He says, I still remember being 12 years old in the 6th grade in 2002, and my first girlfriend came by my house unannounced because that's what kids did pre-cell phone, which is like that jogged a memory like, holy shit, you're right. I'll just go to Steve's house. Yeah. My mom told her I was up in my room. She goes up into my room, and I have all my figures on my bed having a Royal Rumble. The horror on this girl's face. You'd have thought she walked in on me slaughtering kittens. She broke up with me and told the entire school. So, yeah, fig feds were not cool back in the day.
Yeah, that about sums it up, right?
YOLO. Sorry, pal. She's a hoskie.
Definite hoskie right there. Definite hoskie.
Unfortunate. Love that story.
That's a great story. The Unmatched 10 Adam Cole Chase label. There it is. It's a cover-up, so I'm confused what's going on here. Does anyone know about this?
I actually thought D. Frito made a mistake for once, and that what he was telling us last week wasn't true, that the pink is the basic version, and the Chase is the whatever color trunks.
D, can you come on and explain? Because I'm confused as hell.
I don't know. Wait, is it? Up!
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello, D.
Yeah, so initially this was announced as the standard release, and then when the e-commerce photos came out, the beauty shots and stuff, the with the white background and such, it was featured without the label on it. So now, when it came to final production and these getting in the hands of consumers, to customers from Ringside Collectibles, these have a standard label on them. So underneath, it was originally slotted as the Chase, even made it to packaging, and now they covered it up with the label, so plans changed.
That is weird.
Got it. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. Seems like a lot of work to switch the Chase, huh?
Yeah, right?
And the pop pink is not the correct color, but
it's a little dull, huh?
Because compared to what it looked like in the deco sheets and the color renders and such, so I don't know what the decision was there to change things up, but your first and potentially only chance of getting the Owen Hart Championship. So,
wow. Okay, thanks, D.
Thanks.
Some more follow-up. The Major Pod cards that are available on majorpodmerch.com. There's still some packs left, guys. The 5 mystery autograph cards, 5 guaranteed autos. All of the cards, all the characters have been found. So we wanted to tell you the print runs of these figures. I'm sorry, of these cards.
Very limited amount left, by the way, in stock.
Oh, I thought we had the graphic with the print run. Oh, there we do. There it is. So here it is. Nick Nemeth with 100 cards. Hornswoggle, 100 cards. John Cone, 100 cards. Joey Janela, 100. Mance Warner, 100. Mackenzie Mitchell, 100. Chelsea Green, 50. Danhausen, 50. This franchise Shane Douglas, 50. Sabu, 50. Dirty Dango, 50. Nicholas, 50. Broski Jimmy Lloyd, 50. Tony Nese, 50. Anthony Bowens, 25. Moose, 25. Muhammad Hassan, 20. Ahmed Johnson, was that 19?
19.
6, 8, 1, 2, 3 Kid, 8, and X-Pac, 8.
Whoa, that's cool.
Which makes me think Nick lost one of those Ahmed Johnsons or something. But
yeah, something happened there.
That's something for another day. But guys, 5 on-card, guaranteed 5 on-card autos for the price point that we do this for you guys is unholy in the card business. So, and we went out of our way to make this super fun. So I'm glad people are having fun collecting them. It's always fun, to finally get to this point where we can, say they've all been discovered in some, form.
Yeah, we don't do the print runs because we don't want to tell you who's in the set. It's the whole mystery, right?
No.
We wait until everyone's found it, and then we announce it. But there are still packs available if you want to complete your set. Get them now, majorpodmerch.com. This week, guys, I was on wrestling on Barstool, the podcast, and I was pitching Dave Portnoy, Major Bendy's. Guys, if you want your Dave Portnoy Major Bendy, let's put it on the screen with Little Miss Peaches. Tweet him, post him, tell him you want this. We decided, hey, we'll even do all proceeds go to a charity, a dog shelter. We even have a variant where he's holding a slice of pizza, one bite, everybody knows the rules. You can tell TTD doesn't watch this because Dave never eats pepperoni pizza. It's a detail I missed.
I almost wrote that in the chat and then forgot because we got sidebarred. I said he doesn't eat toppings yet.
Yeah, so we would change that this comes out. But listen to that wrestling podcast, myself and Brandon. And I'd love to make a little Dave Portnoy. So tweet him, post him, tell me you want this.
Is he back?
Brandon is back with wrestling. Guess it's first three guests. Tony Khan, AEW World Champion Swerve, and me.
Wow. I was wondering how that happened. Okay, cool.
Right.
Nice.
So one bite, everybody knows.
I'll talk to the big man. I like him. He's funny as shit.
Yeah, he's very, very funny.
Yeah.
Well, I was very annoyed that they didn't turn on your mic or whatever. He's got this great sound or whatever.
I know, and I asked too.
You're talking into a mic, but it's not your mic. It's like, what are they doing? They didn't realize?
I also said, do you want me to record this? And they said no. So, whatever.
Well,
yeesh.
Robert Castillo just live in the chat. Bought a pack of cards. Thanks, dude.
Oh, I love that, baby. We want to thank the fans who bought the Big Rubber Guys in August and the Joe Hendry. The pre-order was the order. So if you missed it, you missed it. Jeff Hardy, Harley Race with the NWA World Heavyweight title, and Brooklyn Brawler. And of course, Joe Hendry. The pre-order was the order. If you missed it, you missed it. But if you're listening now on Monday, it's 10:06. You have 1 hour and 54 minutes to get your orders in because we did a little extension. So if you're listening right now,
a little Labor Day extension for the people.
You have 1 hour and 54 minutes to get these figures, and do not miss out. And we actually have a meeting tomorrow. Myself, TTD, Brian Kinnick, to plan the rest of 2024 and 2025.
Just replan.
Some replanning.
Things change in the toy business as we're learning.
That's right. We want to show you some samples of things that we've been getting in because we like to be transparent with you guys and let you know what's going on. Like we told you, the Magnum is held up in customs because Magnum is on the package and they think it's a gun. So we want to show you some other things that are coming in. We've gotten some samples. Let's check out the Powers of Pain. This is such a great one for me. Like we got a Warlord in the LJN days, but not how it should have looked. And we didn't even get Barbarian.
It's such a weird figure, the actual Warlord LJN. So he's
wearing trunks, but has the face paint.
This is hitting a lot better.
Yes. So Warlord, Barbarian, I think they look excellent. TTD knocks it out of the park with this. Brian Beatty knocks it out of the park. We also have some, look at these. Matt Hardy, Ethan Page, the NXT World Champ, and the Road Warriors. Ooh, what a rush. So these are factory samples. These are rubber. These are not the resin prototypes. So things are moving along. And we'll keep you posted with everything we got. We also got this is the resin shot of Brooklyn Brawler. I think this looks. I'm sorry.
I hit Rocky's first match.
The Brawler from Brooklyn. So this is the resin, and I think it looks incredible. I'm a little biased because it's my company, but Brawler was texting me about this the other day, and he said, "Thanks for the opportunity." I was like, "Oh wow. My God, it's crazy what we're doing." So. We did get some other photos of the Jeff and Harley, but I think we got them a little too late to put into the show. But we got those and we're working on those, and they look great. We have a whole team that analyzes them and does our best to fix them. And D Freedom gets in there with all his analysis of all the figures, what's wrong, and the paint and the what's it called, the Pantone colors, all that stuff.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But guys, that means it's a new month, new pre-orders available tomorrow, or if you're listening Friday, or if you're listening early, but it's not Monday, then today, MajorBendies.com, the brand new Major Bendies, Chronic, Jeremy Bedauer, and Mance Warner with the GCW title.
What a crew.
1 month pre-order is the order. MajorBendies.com. First time Chronic have ever had figures. First Jeremy Padawer figure, but the Chronic look badass.
The whole line is a first timer.
That's right. First timers all around. Chronic will have the WCW-esque packaging. Mance will have some sort of, hardcore GCW-esque bloody packaging with the title. First time a figure comes with the title in the line. And then Jeremy Padawer, we got to go classic superstars inspired for the packaging. So even though this is based off his AEW commercial look, with the cell phone and everything.
I mean, AEW packaging are based off classic superstar packaging, so it all still fits.
It all works.
Pretty damn cool.
Check those out. MajorBendies.com. Anything else for follow-up, guys?
Chilling.
All right, let's go to the news. And the news is brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Pabst.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. Forever. All right, guys, welcome to the news. Brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm just looking at this PBR right here in front of me. I'm tempted to just crack it open. Open it up. Summertime's over, but not in Florida. Florida, summertime's all year round, baby.
Summertime is not over, technically.
Football season. That's beer drinking season, guys.
Oh, even better.
Doesn't matter.
Guys, use the hashtag MajorPBR. If we choose your picture or video, you will get a prize. Who wins this week, Mark?
All righty. The Major PBR winner for this week, Benez Bossmith. At Benez Bossmith. What else would you do on Labor Day weekend? Having a nice fire? The password that looks like a New England backyard.
Heaven, yeah, looks like
That's nice. That looks great. Love it, baby.
Great job.
Love it. A lot of news this week.
Really?
A lot of news. Little things, but TN news, the pre-order, and the announcement of the different variants. So pre-orders open September 1st. Expected Q4 or expected Q1. So they're not quite sure.
Which one is the one that was supposed to be A?
A.
You will get all of them. All of them are available. But it was supposed to be
A is based off the Galoob that never was.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I will be getting A.
This ad is in like UK pounds, so I don't know the conversion if they've adjusted the price. It's £29.99, but I don't know what that is in dollars.
Top Rope.
It says approximately $40.
It says that?
Yes.
Okay, it's so little I can't see. Oh, and
So
shipping is included? So they did fix it. They did listen to the people.
Yeah, this is great. So $40 shipping included. Wow. I'll take it.
40. Yeah, I think it's fair.
220 spots?
That's definitely fair.
I think listen, as we know with Major Bendies, it'll turn people away, and ours are 35 shipped. But I do think it's fair because I think 35 is fair. I think 40 is fair because we know what goes into these
it's not
low production run figures and the cost.
right. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not.
Yeah. So I think I will give this, I know I was kind of going off on the company last week, but I think I will, for research purposes, get the A, compare it to mine, and then hopefully their line continues, and maybe I'll end up collecting some of them. I think for now I'll be getting them, and let's pretend my room was still up. I would Ziploc them and just in case, because I don't know if you can't. I don't know if I'd add it to a miscellaneous shelf, and I wouldn't put it with my Galoobs. So I would need more people.
Yeah, I'm going to sit back and let this grow. And if I have to play catch up and pay for it, I will,
Smart.
That's my plan.
That's fair.
God bless you, Sterling.
Thank you.
God bless you. We had some updates on Epic Toys. We saw Boris Zukov. Looks great to me.
Yeah, that looks awesome, yeah.
Looks like a Hasbro. Looks like he's doing the perfect plex.
Flag have like the wiring in it too?
The flag has the wiring in it. Has the
shine on
flags,
that skin.
Flags don't look like that, so like that's great. That's cool.
Looks really
I'm
good.
saying if it was just pure soft goods, it wouldn't look like that. Yeah,
Boris is somebody that would work in the big rubber guy line as well, but he's somebody I wouldn't take a chance on because I don't think he would sell.
Whew, yeah, that's the.
So I wonder what he would do. Maybe people will put it with their Mattel Nikolai.
Right.
It looks great. I just don't know if I need this because I don't know. We'll see.
I would like to know how this does, and for us to make educated guesses.
Right. They also showed off the Onita, which I think looks really good in the Jake the Snake-esque pose.
Yeah, it looks better than the previous stuff.
Actually now, I think I pre-ordered this whole set. Isn't it a set of 4D?
What?
So I think Bobby the Brain Heenan's involved. Eddie. I don't even know if I pre-ordered it, to be honest. God damn. But I mean, I probably will get them all somehow, some way, and then kind of make a decision later on. I'll do the opposite of what Brian's doing with the Galoobs and not play catch up. Do flash sale if I have to.
Well, if the Onita looks this great and the other one, that makes me very excited for the Bobby the Brain.
Yes. Our good friend Jack from Figure Collection showed off Crush, Evil Crush.
Saw this.
It's cool. This is just a concept art. We know he does great work. He makes great figures, and he has the rights to it. So why not? I don't know, me personally, if I would have went like this route, like with this like color scheme. It was like too similar to the one that came out, in my opinion.
I'm fine with the outfit because it's not actually similar to the one that came out. What I don't like is the pose. Like, make that drastically different. In my opinion,
it's funny. I like the pose, but I don't like the. I wish they would have done like
you
the
want
red.
it to look. That's the same. It's just flip flop. The real one, the right and left arms.
Or maybe he's going after the guys who can't afford the green card.
Totally, but I still think I think you get the same fan base.
You know what I would have done if I was him?
What?
Like the Hogan bear hug, but the hands are open.
Man, one of this
That'd
guys
be sick. Well, look at Mark's face.
Yeah, that would be great.
Hands are open. He's doing the crush.
God damn! I wish Hasbro did that with the yellow carded Kona Crush in 1993.
That would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Remember the Gallows Kona Crush story? That was the great story.
Gallows gave a kid the Kona Crush on the playground and broke his jaw.
His skull.
But Jack does great stuff. And you know what? He's probably going to do a repaint in the red as well. And he's probably going to do a Kona Crush.
That's the other thing is you're going with that head, that's Evil Crush. I can't see that being Kona Crush, but time will tell.
If they did Kona Crush, I want them to do like the long tights version of Kona Crush.
Right.
Because he had like
the Kona Crush run is not that long. It's one of those ones.
He had long tights at one point, right?
No, I meant like the run itself isn't that long.
I know, but did he have long tights, or was my brain like crazy?
He had the longest bikers anyone's ever seen. That's for sure.
Well, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they probably went to the knee pad.
Yeah.
Made it look like a
What else we got?
Well, we got some more retros from Hastel Toy, Gizmos and Gadgets. The Voodoo Man coming soon. It's official.
Moving along.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good. Removable hat. Slightly different pose. It's almost like it's still taller, which I appreciate. Looks like he would have done Papa Shango legs with the Mr. Perfect torso.
Right.
I don't know how he's doing it legally.
I guess just my brain's thinking like if you're gonna do this, don't make it look like the one that people already have.
Right.
But
Michael Dawkins sent me that Papa Shango does own, or Godfather Charles Wright does own Papa Shango.
Sweet.
Oh, that's great. Great information.
Great information. So we also saw this is an exclusive, a major pod exclusive. I want to thank Mitch for this. The Man Beast Rhino, major pod exclusive. I think you got to pop your Gizmos and Gadgets cherry, Brian.
Just storming around the TNA locker room. That guy looking the same. Time will tell. I don't know. I guess back to what I just said about being news. If there's more ECW guys, and I have to scratch that itch, I'll pay for it. Time will tell.
I can't tell if this is modern Rhino, ECW Rhino, but that's a testament to how
Guys,
timeless
he's
Rhino
looked
is.
the fucking same since 1999. Like it's baffling.
Wild.
It's pretty amazing.
I almost wish more people in the business would take note of the path of success that he's had because of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard that this comes with a hotel dresser with his clothes folded nicely.
Yep, and he comes with all and a Hummer.
Holy shit. John Pena from our group showed that the Bandai Great Muta is shipping.
A couple people got it. And I read a review of it in another message board, Facebook thing.
Do you remember when Broski first read John Pena's name?
And we couldn't breathe
and he laughed for half hour.
Yeah. First off, guys, it's Pena. And I don't even know if Broski truly knows that, or he's just an idiot, or just it's a tongue in cheek thing. I don't even know.
John Pena.
Oh my god.
John Pena.
So
meets
this Great
Chris
Muta. Oh my god. So this Great Muta has a misting action, but it's just clear water. It's not green or anything.
Right.
It's cool. I don't think I need this, although I wouldn't not get it if someone offered it to me.
Yeah, I think the big thing is we know Mattel's coming with some bangers, so
But I think this would be cool for I have a Japanese shelf.
Right.
So I think this would fit nice. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. If anyone has this and knows where I can get this, please hit me up.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I'm going back.
I mean, I know Muta wasn't a bodybuilder, but you didn't have to give him the Speedball Mike Bailey build. Damn. That's the one problem there, right? He's not jacked enough.
Jesus.
Let me backtrack for a second. I forgot Mitch did one of his infamous videos with all his updates. So we have a lot of updates.
Oh shit, Diana, that looked bad. A long time coming. That doesn't look bad.
I think it looks really, really good.
Diana Hart in the house.
Sick.
Mitch needs to clean under his fingernails, but
by the way,
I think it looks
Diana
awesome.
Hart Smith that we're
yeah,
Diana Hart Smith looks great. Looks great. This is a must-have for me, and it's in a 2-pack with Davey Boy.
Oh wow, even that looks great.
Oh,
that's amazing.
And Mitch changed up the pose, which I like, of what a traditional Hasbro Bulldog is. This is the SummerSlam '92 look. I think this is a must-have for me.
Yeah,
a must-have for me, 100%.
Yeah. Wow. My thing was I'll get a Mitch if Zombie isn't making it, but I don't think Zombie's making Diana Hart Smith, so
you might have to get her.
Yeah.
You might have to get her. So he's also making 25 other Bulldogs, but look at these right here. The Brain Busters. He corrected the torso size and Tully's head. To me, they still look a little off. I don't know what it is.
Something looks.
Is this the corrected ones?
This is the corrected ones, I believe. So
Arn looks a little more like Oli.
That's what I said last time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
obviously there's no shine. These aren't a production run. These are just
Tully's
protos.
just a little too chunky, but Mitch is saying he fixed that.
Yeah, and the photos he posted originally, they were kind of out of scale, and it made the Tully, I believe, look way larger, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So
it's the same chess piece to me, but we'll see.
I think it is the same chess piece.
Yeah.
Right, which definitely not true because Arn was much bigger.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. In this era?
Hell yeah.
That's got to
I mean, Tully wasn't a small guy, but he was not the same size.
He wasn't the same stockiness of Arn, yeah.
Exactly.
Thickness.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'll probably end up getting this, but now this is really cool.
That's cool.
This is the WrestleMania 8 Macho in the entrance gear. So he's going to do a version where there's no gear on and one where there is gear on.
I was going to say, okay, cool. And he'll have the parts, right? Because we've seen that, right?
Yes.
On something else.
So I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, definitely.
You just got to be really into Macho and WrestleMania 8 to want both of them, I don't know.
It's a great match. It's a great match.
It's a great one. It's a great one. And this is the Kurt Fuller. I don't know if this is the retro version or the
6-inch
or the 6-inch or the Ghostbuster version. I don't know which version.
A lot of Kurt Fullers, bro.
A lot of Kurt Fuller. I don't know if we need 3 different Kurt Fullers, but we're getting it. I don't know who's buying them, but they will be made. I think the face looks okay. Like I don't have this written down in my notes, and I was able to tell you that's Kurt Fuller. So
Right, yeah.
Unless D pops on and says somebody else.
Whoa.
Henry O'Godwin, the elite style. Let me hear your thoughts, Brian.
Little lean.
This photo makes the head look really big, but I mean that could be obviously it's not a final thing, but that's my
I thought
first.
the original picture he showed of this that it was like the bigger body, right? Shouldn't he have like a bigger?
It was always the Brock Lesnar.
The Brock
figure.
Mattel like copied.
Huh.
This is going to get interesting, man. We shall see.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Same, and I just think the head needs to be scaled down, and some kind of hat would help for sure.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about it. But he showed some other things, like this figure right here.
How the hips pivot too, but this is early. We can't go too deep on this.
D, is that all we have? Is that all we're showing for this? Oh, that's all we're showing. Some decent updates.
Right.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad stuff. So we got some updates from Power Town.
Power Town.
I know Brian talked to Magnum TA
At length.
last week. I had a 45-minute conversation with Magnum today. I love Magnum, by the way.
He's the best.
So first of all, we do have some photos to show you guys. We also have some unfortunate news that these are definitely still delayed, but things I think are finally on the right track. We're not going to say exactly.
I also think they look fucking awesome. Plus, they're going to be, another go around to,
Yes, this is the first time we saw samples. We sent them to D Freedom, who sent his updates that we sent back to Power Town. So, without getting too into it, I think there were some problems with the factory, with some communication.
It's an
Hopefully
internal issue at Power Town that's, to my understanding, been handled. Leave it at that.
Same. So, without further ado, let's show some figs, huh?
Me
Sweet.
and my what people have called the White Liger gear, one of my favorite gear sets of all time. Right away, even Magnum before he showed me says we have to darken your beard. Very obvious. Other than that, you can't really tell here that my tattoos are kind of not in the right place. And actually, I think they both say Madison, so that was a blaring catch that I had to immediately call out. But I think this looks awesome. I love where it's headed.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
And then next up we have me.
Oh, baby.
I love it. There are some tweaks. Only minor things have to be changed. Like the color of the zigzags on the crotch should be silver instead of white. I need to be a little tanner.
Yeah, bro,
the purple
right away said the tan. He told me.
Yeah, the purple needs to be a little darker. But if this was how it was presented, I'd be fine with it. What?
I think it looks great. I mean, I've seen like other pictures. I think I was like blown away by yours too. I thought it looked awesome.
I think for sure, Broski, definitely he's got to be tanner. And what are your thoughts? Like the torso should be a little bigger, right, Jack?
I agree. Well, that's not going to change. So
okay. Right.
I agree.
Yeah,
it should be more jacked. We're too deep on that.
It's pretty fucking jacked. I think we can pump the brakes on that. We're good.
Well, he's got the great abs, like the bigger
They're
abs.
there.
But it's just it's not that it's not cut enough, but just a little larger. I feel.
And
this is really nitpicky because it looks great, and that is probably one of the best Matt Cardona face scans. But
that's kind of what I said to Matt. I said I think it's one of your best figures because of that alone. Like
I like it a lot.
A little bit bigger.
And also, for the first time in wrestling figure history, correct trace knee pads. I don't know if you can tell. So it has like a trace knee pad. The trace knee pad has a little like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a little bottom extra piece to it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're customizing the knee pads, like for instance, if you're looking, it's like a black knee pad, but a purple underneath thing. So a Mattel wouldn't capture something like that. Our Power Town, our Super 7s don't capture something like that. But I made the request if they could try to do it, and they did. So I thought that's very interesting. And then we also have pictures of me in my soft goods robe, which I hate soft goods. I'm not a soft goods guy, but this looks pretty cool. And when you open it up, it's purple inside, like the real robe is.
Oh, that's cool. I'm also a believer that robes kind of need to be soft goods because, like, you can't, when they're hard, you can't do anything, you know?
Right. Well, you can't really do much if it's soft anyway. What are you going to do?
But you can still, you have options to pose that where it's going to make that more fun.
You can't raise the arms, really.
Why would you raise your arms in a robe?
Well, I'm just.
But you can raise the arms in like some kind of exciting.
Yes, there's definitely more mobility.
Straight down sucks. Yeah,
definitely more mobility. But
nice.
I dig the robe. I dig it a lot. So
yeah, it's awesome.
Sweet.
Hey, speaking of soft good robes, did you guys get a text from Jerry Lynn?
Bro, can we post this picture?
Yeah, send it to me. I don't have it.
Oh,
He showed it to me. He showed it to me this weekend.
Yeah,
this is great. So Jerry told this awesome story, spoiler alert, on the...
Jerry, by the way, all-time guest at a live pod.
Great stories.
Right?
He told... I was like, I've heard him tell this story, and I realized that he had told it in Texas like a couple weeks ago about the gear and the blood. He told such great stories about huge moments in his career. But one of the cool stories he told was we talked about action figures, and Brian brought up his ECW figure. We actually did an Incarnation of Domination Jerry Lynn on the pod. But he said that it was a funny story that his daughters got a hold of his ECW figure and put
Barbie clothes all on him.
Barbie clothes on it.
Yeah.
So we all had a great laugh at his expense. Now,
you pop it on the full screen; it'll look better.
Yeah, hold on.
It's pretty ridiculous.
So Jerry says he said he got his Bendy's shipment while he was away when he was in the UK, and then he came home and he had a little surprise here. Sorry for the delay. I'm uploading it. And it's taking a second for some stupid reason. There it is. Okay. And his daughters had gotten a hold of the Jerry Lynn figure with the blood.
The bloody one especially makes it...
Bro.
So they wanted to keep the tradition alive.
Right. Not only that, but they must have been thrilled and figured out that you could take them out of the package and put them back in the package.
Resealable.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I love it. All right. So we got a Unmatched 11 Sting. It's updated. They switched from the yellow and red to the blue and white.
Yeah.
I prefer the switch.
Right.
I don't know why they switched, but they did.
Yeah, but I like it better.
I like it too. To me, that's more classic.
It just feels more stingy to me. I don't know. Can't put my
if you watch on YouTube, D Freedom has the different looks. I believe one's from a Starcade. So there's definitely some historical significance to this.
Wait, let me see that. Okay. Damn. I was thinking Sting and Flair for the belt, but he wore blue pants with white boots. That would have been amazing.
I mean, it seems like Sting is gonna get that Hogan treatment from Jazwares.
Oh yeah,
it feels that way.
And then of course the Blade Runners is the chase. I'll definitely be getting both of those for sure. There was also some Lucha Bros Amazon 2-pack popped up.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah. So I don't know if these are repaints, re-releases. I'm not an AEW collector, so you guys will tell me.
Certainly
same. They're repaints and re-releases. Well, that's cool. Didn't even know that was in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Is that camo? I can't quite tell. A camo look?
It was like, yeah, he did like a camo of gold and gold.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks great.
Matching too.
It's full gear. Full gear 2021.
Okay.
2021?
Why do they do this all the time?
My God, 2021.
It looks awesome in the package. The simplicity of AEW 2-packs to me would just look so awesome signed. I very rarely see them.
There's Abrahantes there on the box.
Oh my God, he's going to get that.
So this is pretty cool. It's not quite a figure, but I think it's figure related. Cody Rhodes entrance jacket on WWE Shop. I think that's badass.
Whoa. What's
Halloween
the price point?
season.
It's like $500, like $500.
Oh,
But if you know anything about gear making, like
I'm sure it's a 5,000 plus robe when maybe double that when
nice
he
little
gets
replica.
them. But
You want to hear something insane?
you bought this already?
you're wearing this under your Major Pod shirt?
No, I don't remember if it was AEW or WWE, but Mark Yeager did a silent auction.
Oh yeah,
and threw like I think it was less than $500 for a pay-per-view.
no, it was like $2,000 or something.
No, I'm gonna text him right now. I'm pretty sure it was.
He'll never stop texting you.
Yeah, you're gonna be up all night answering responses from this guy.
I'm gonna find out.
No, it was definitely in the thousands.
I think it was less than the thing, but hold on.
And I hope his wife hears this and gets bummed.
Cody
I don't know what he was
spend...
trying to flip. I feel like he was trying to flip that at one point in our group, though. So I don't think he has it anymore.
Not quite sure.
All right, we'll keep talking.
But if I'm Cody and I have that, robe, tights, boots, we're talking, I would say at least $5,000 a look, maybe even more.
Yeah, I'm gonna say more because the robe.
Maybe like the robe. I mean, listen, a WrestleMania is a different story, but I think even a generic robe's probably $5,000 to $10,000 because he's using like real leather and shit.
Yeah, and they're heavy and like
we might be $15,000 a look. Boots, tights, jacket.
You're trying to say $500 is sweet.
I think it's fair.
Yeah. I agree.
For what it is. It's not a jacket. It's a long trench coat thing,
Right. I agree.
Multiple colors.
Pretty crazy.
Speaking of Cody, though, Cody Dusty looked really cool.
Pretty cool.
Finally, a Foco product we can just be nice about.
I like this. It's like a half Dusty ring, half
really
Cody
cool,
ring, but the American Dream, the American Nightmare. Really cool.
Is Dusty doing a Smart Mark Sterling tribute there? Pointing to his head?
I think he's doing his bionic elbow mark, but
yeah.
All right. No.
Don't think he's pointing, but nice try.
Hey, breaking news. The brand new trading card coming soon to Major WF Pod.
What the fuck is
that? Oh, my God.
This was taken
that's right outside
4 years
Gorilla.
ago tonight.
Yeah.
That's first of all, that's not what I said. I said
for sure said something like that.
That's not what I said. I mean, that's not what I said. The butt. I said something about the butt, but that's not
right.
I wasn't talking about your butt.
Right.
Eamon
Merrigan, he does some great on the spot funny trading cards each week.
Really on the spot. Like we just talked about that a half hour ago.
Major WF Pod Pops, I believe, is what his Instagram is called. Somebody correct me in the chat, but I want to put it there. It's great.
Great stuff. Man, Victoria signed a Legends deal, a nostalgia.
This is cool. We talked about this in our exclusive interview with the Mattel team coming out this week.
Yeah, I think Victoria is somebody you can get a couple looks out of. Definitely, like
for sure.
Whether it be her debut with Steven Richards or like the kind of spider look, or when she cut the hair. There's definitely she's a lot of jacks. Oh well, Jesus Christ, D! Look at all those looks.
God, D. You're a lunatic.
I don't think we need like the last look. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, I'm happy for her. Lisa's a really nice person we've known for a long time, and I actually think it's cool that she was so happy and excited about that. She announced it and it wasn't like, oh, we see her figure at Access or she's in the video game. I think that I don't think all the reveals have to be that way.
Sure,
right. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this through people signing and like them getting a card first, or the video, like that's how like guys like Sandman had leaked, the headbangers, because they'll get like a random shirt or a card or be in the video game. So they're signing more and more talent, which I think is good, not just for the talent but us fans, because more figures, more meat on the bone, more people in the sets. We got a little.
By the
update.
way, that account is MWFP Pops with 2 P's. Check them out on Instagram. Great, funny cards. It's great to listen to the pod and then go look what he made.
It's really funny stuff. We got an update on the Royal Rumble Hulk Hogan. the one where he's holding the sign. This is on the Fig Cave podcast. So looks great. It's like totally covering the figure, but I don't mind it.
I think that's a great way to sell the figure, right?
Right, because like otherwise it would just be like rolled up like a poster.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't even know it's in there or what it is or what it signifies. But if you're walking through the aisles and maybe that jar is like a memory, it's pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
The Puma's gonna get that.
Yeah,
this is a must-have for me.
Is it coming out close to the holidays though?
I don't know.
It is.
So
it's got it. We're almost in January. It's got to.
The Mattel guys have been doing the rounds. Just did the major pods. Like I said, listen to it. Bonus free podcast. Check it out. So we saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Wave 2 have been popping up at Target. The Cody Rhodes has been found by Major Mark Angelo Trinidad, and then like the entire set has been found. So they're all out there. That's Roman, Shredder, Kofi and Woods, Seth, Ray as the Turtles, and then Cody as Casey Jones. A couple weeks ago, I said
they ship in threes then?
It's 2 waves.
They were 2 waves.
Two waves of 3?
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought, okay.
I originally said I was all in on this, but I think I'm not going to be all in on it.
Wow.
I think
you made the promise on the podcast that if they wore it out to the ring, you would buy it.
Yeah, Woods and Kofi wore it. You can have Cody come over.
If I'm in a Target and I see him, that'd be nice actually. If I'm in a Target and I see them all, I'll do it. But I don't think I'm going to look for them, to be honest. All right, I'm going to tell you, if I see them all in one Target, or if someone hits me up and says I have all 6 for this price and it's a retail price, I'll do it. I'm
all
not piecing this shit together.
Yeah, I'm from being out to wanting all 6, not even just
all. You can't be half pregnant, you know.
Okay. Where would you just put them in your garage, or would you open them and put them in somewhere, or what are we doing?
Let them breathe,
right now my collection is being dismantled.
Right. All right.
So, yeah. Also, guys, the Mattel Creations LWO5 pack has been shipping. People have been getting it. Looks cool. Finally. That's a big, nice box. Imagine getting all those signatures.
Signed with different color paint pen.
Yeah.
Like a red, white, green. Right?
Yeah. Very cool.
Nice item.
Very nice item. And you'd have to suspect some of the only elites for some of these figures.
At least for a very long time.
Being.
Yeah, for sure.
For the time being.
Yeah.
At Costco, there's Knuckle Crunchers Mini Mayhem.
I saw this. I was like, let's go. That makes me feel like, and we did kind of touch on this actually, more incentive to listen to our Mattel interview, but that they're doing well. Like, this is a big get at retail.
We find out whether or not Knuckle Crunchers are continuing. But you have to listen to the
I'll listen. Costco, this is at?
Because I ain't telling you here.
Yeah, it's a Costco exclusive.
Comes with 4 new figures, so all redecos. So
yeah, so they're all redecoed though, right?
Themed after WrestleMania 39. So Cody from his championship match with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns with the championship shirt. He's got the red boots. Seth from his, I think he fought Logan Paul, I believe, and there's an elite coming out. And then John Cena with the G.I. Joe inspired. I think he fought Austin Theory in that gear. And it also comes with first ever silver ladder and the stretchers.
Obviously, the redecoed ring with the Mania.
Yeah. And then the stretchers now in red. And then you get the new launching steel steps accessory.
Sweet.
Damn. Some value there.
A lot of value. Only at Costco.
More than 20 pieces.
Damn. All right. So we got new Ringside Mattel pre-orders. There's so much stuff. We're gonna quickly go through it. You got Rhea Ripley, Duke Hudson, JSO, Mr. Perfect, and Cody Rhodes. We talked about the Perfect a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's the Chase.
The old school Perfect.
Yeah.
Freedom for once in his life was wrong. Main event showdown 20. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, The Miz, and Gunther, and Austin and Kevin Owens. So some cool sets right there.
Whoa.
Another Miz set. We got the Survivor Series with Butch, the War Games with Butch, and this War Games is incredible.
Yeah, this was exclusive to Smith's Toys, so now it's being carried by Ringside. So
that's awesome, man. Sweet.
We got the Rhea Ripley real scale wrestling ring with it's an ultimate Rhea, so it's also a brand new real scale ring. I think people are thinking this is another ring they've done before.
I literally thought that. So
no, like new posts and everything, right?
Fabric turnbuckles, steel steps. Like this is the whole.
It's
set.
not the base with like the fake wood and stuff.
It's similar structure to the Attitude Era ring and
okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the WCW ring.
So it looks cool. And we got Elite 13 with Carlito, CM Punk, Trick Williams, Kobe Kingston, Tiffany, and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, CM Punk's the chase. I think he's going to be in his. I mean, the listing on Ringside says it's black and white gear, so it could potentially be his WrestleMania 27 gear. When he fought Orton.
And then Elite 14 was Zoe Stark, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Dragunov, Braun Baker, and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso are both the chase, so 2 chases in this particular wave.
Double chases.
Whoa, I like that.
I definitely can dig that. And we got WrestleMania 41 Elite, Seth Rollins, Bianca Belair, Hulk Hogan, and Bret Hart. And then who's the Build-A-Guy? Oh, Howard Finkel Build-A-Figure, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Howard Finkel Build-A-Figure. I'll be getting all of those for the Fink, but I don't think I'm keeping any of them.
Same, I think, but we'll see.
And then from the vault, Ringside exclusives. This one's interesting to me. So it's Warrior, which we could assume is the WrestleMania 6 Warrior.
Yeah, it said the face paint is like runoff, so it's post-match Warrior from WrestleMania 6.
Oh, they did say that. Okay, that's interesting.
In the listing.
But that we already have in ultimate form, right?
Well,
Yes.
same with the Razor Ramon. The Razor Ramon will be similar, but an elite execution. Elite form factor.
Ah, okay. I see what they're doing here.
Oh, so it's not. I thought it was a straight up like re-release of like the defining moments.
It will be similar to that, but it's going to probably have revised deco and such.
They're going to fix the color.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, and Cody with the bruise, which was just a Ringside exclusive like a couple months ago.
But it was one of the best-selling wrestling figures ever,
Right.
So that makes perfect sense.
And then this Bray, I'm not familiar with what look this is. Do you know, D?
Could be the elite, first elite, potentially with the Hawaiian top. So we will find out.
Oh, I'd be into that.
It's either that or the Hot Topic look, the elite.
The first one with the dreads.
Yeah, when he was teaming with Orton.
So. Yeah.
I would dig that. I would dig that. Now check this out. This is main event 151. I thought these are out. What are these new pictures? I thought we saw.
Yeah, these are already new pictures. Yeah,
new photos.
Haven't seen these. Yep, new e-commerce photos. Yep.
RVD, Roman Reigns, Thea. That's her name, right?
Thea Hale. She's the chase.
And Solo Sikoa and
Andre Chase.
The Chase U guy. They look good.
She has the Chase variant.
It looks just like her. Looks
great. RVD was a figure like years ago, right?
I believe he was a part of the Superstar entrances, but he's got one of the portraits from the Ultimate Edition Ruthless Aggression figure. So.
Got it.
Now this WrestleMania set really cool. It's Batista with like the neon green boots, the Ricky Steamboat, Austin from when he forgot his vest and wore the T-shirt.
That's so crazy.
Liv Morgan and Seth Rollins, and then Ricky Steamboat is the chase here. And that's we've known that is from WrestleMania 1.
WrestleMania 1 in the trunks. Wild. Yeah.
Pretty wild.
This is Main Event Showdown Series 20.
Oh, Main Event Showdown 20. This is CM Punk with Randy Orton, Cena, The Rock, Mean Gene, and Hogan. A little weird that Mean Gene and Hogan are like the same height. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But we had that issue with this one. Dom and Rhea recently, but
yes. So
a similar issue. Wait, can we go back to that? What is that a modern day Rock and Cena?
Yes.
Yeah, because Rock's got all his tats. New tats. Yeah, okay.
So is this them like backstage saying hello? Like what
I think they might have did a segment on SmackDown before.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Literally, it's just backstage them saying hello.
Is that what it was?
They might have did an in-ring promo, potentially like just like a face-to-face kind of thing when Cena made one of his various appearances.
Huh. Okay.
We have the WWE Generations Samoan Dynasty. The this one looks awesome, man. I love the 2-in-1. I know the wrist tape. People don't like the wrist tape. I think it's really cool.
Especially, the recent passing of both of them. So,
yeah, I don't think I'll be getting it for my collection, but I like it a lot. Are you going to get it, Brian?
I don't think so. I really like the old school Wild Samoans that we have from the Target exclusive, so I think I'm going to stay put.
But I think it looks awesome, and especially if you're a modern collector, like you need this for the Alpha, the Sega, and recreate that moment.
And there's the mainline J in the white that pairs with this. So
that's cool.
Ah, very cool. Also, the Evolution 3-pack. I'm definitely getting this, and I'm posing it just like, this is great. This is great. The thumbs up, thumbs down. You got Randy Orton with the title, Batista with the long, messy hair, Hunter with the oversized, baggy suit. The Batista looks phenomenal.
I feel like there's going to be so many, first-time fig photography, people trying to get that chicken fight pose,
Yeah. It's tough.
Not that easy, guys.
It's going to take years. Guys. But it looks great. I love it. Looks cool in the package.
And his suits are so, at that point, so oversized and ugly that
was the style, bro.
This cloth good,
those Steve Harvey
good thing
suits,
is going to work.
I don't know if his ties were that big, but
well, you got to tuck that in. The tie in the package that looks dumb, but you tuck the tie in.
You wear your ties long enough to have to tuck them into your pants?
No, don't tuck it in your pants. I mean, the tie would be behind the jacket.
I'm with most things. That tie looks ginormous, but whatever.
Yeah, it still looks cute.
It's not good, but you could hide it a little bit with the jacket.
Got it. We got Greatest Hits Wave 5. This one's interesting. It's Miz, Cody Rhodes. Well, let's go. Okay, it's John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. This is, I think, Elite. So, yeah.
23?
Yeah, potentially. It's not coming to mind right now, but
I think it's 23.
Yeah, it's a 2012 look when he had both the belts, the world title and the WWE Championship when he was feuding with Orton and such. And you get, and that also has the new PVC armband and such. So yeah, you're getting a lot of plussed up additions with that. Then didn't have the hands before, so now you get the hands. So if you wanted that look, now you get that look.
You can't see me.
And now Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 27. Cody Rhodes. This is the Elite Collection 13.
Jacket, right?
Yeah, updated jacket.
Way better. I could tell right away.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's faux leather. So, and get the different hand options.
The garbage
knee pads. I don't know if you know.
Accessory.
I don't think he wore knee pads at the time. So
yeah, I don't think he did either, to be honest.
Ooh, interesting.
Comes with the cool. The mask and the bag. Looks cool.
Yep.
Is this debut Roman?
This is WrestleMania 30 Roman. So this is based off, I think, Elite Collection 33. But he never wore. Ambrose and Rollins had the Hounds of Justice patch, but he didn't have it on the vest, so it was kind of like fantasy gear. So they've used it across two different figures. So, but he didn't smile at the time. He wasn't babyface, so that's really because the original release had more of the grimace looking portrait. So now you get the updated smirk.
Okay, looks cool.
WrestleMania 27 Miz.
The Miz.
Wow. So that's from his main event, huh?
I might be getting this one if I had a friendly shelf, friends and family. This might be a definitive Miz right here.
Yeah, I think they did the two different golds too, so that's nicely done.
With the spinner title.
I don't think they've ever even put that figure out, period, though, right?
No, they did.
Yeah, this was a previously exclusive to Toys R Us back in 2011.
It was? They did do it? Okay,
yeah, when they did the WrestleMania waves back in the fall. Yeah. Like the Austin, the Kofi, those were part of the same assortment, so.
Looks good. King Sheamus.
I think this was Elite Collection 13 as well.
Damn, that's 2010 look.
Holy cow.
Wore that back in 2010. And then Natty, this was previously, I thought this was the Chase, but now it looks like this is the standard. But according to the packaging, I think things got switched around because that's the studio shot of the Walgreens gear. So of the one that I thought was the standard, but now it looks
she has the Chase in this line. Wow.
Yeah, it was shown at Comic-Con, but it wasn't photographed.
This was supposed to be in that Walgreens
the women's division
line.
wave. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So she has two figures, but one is like a re-release. One's brand new.
Yeah, this one's brand new. This is based off of when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Oh, that's really cool. Historical. I like historical figures.
And then top picks 2025 Elite Wave 1, Jey Uso.
Looks great. Why don't they give him his fucking like yeet hands?
Yeah.
Is he not doing it yet?
Yeah, probably might not. Maybe not. Or that's a miss.
Seth Rollins. I think the torso was switched out
good.
because people are criticizing the torso switch, but I think it was because the Randy Orton torso that was at capacity. So similar to the Lex Luger situation, to where they had to use the larger size arms, they didn't have dupe tools. So and then Roman,
Looks great.
Chief.
He looks awesome.
So another chance to get the new championship. And then last but not least, Monday Night War. Elite Wave 5.
Who we showing off first, D? Oh, say hello to the bad guy. I need this soft goods vest. Oh, man, I love Razor. He's one of my absolute favorites, and I want to need this so bad. But like, if I don't know.
And Monday Night War line is a little head scratchy for me, but whatever.
Is this like him losing his last match ever to Vader in your house, Razor? Like that's what I picture with this like, yellow look.
December 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super in love with it. I'll buy it. Well, I have to buy them all anyway. But what's gonna get cut?
I have to buy them all to get the dream, baby.
That's right. But it looks nice. I like it. And I don't mind him being in Monday Night Wars because Luger was in, for that first WCW Nitro.
Well, that was such a big deal, and it's been so celebrated over the years.
Okay. Here we go. 6. He will have the chase. This one's nice. I think it looks just like him because the other, the old 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just an X-Pac head.
Totally, yeah.
So now this has the character-specific, like facial hair, because its facial hair was different at the time.
I like it a lot, and I wish he had like the 6 shirt though.
Yeah, but I want this chase with the thug gear, and I'll update. I'll be pumped. Why?
And you're gonna get rid of your ringside one?
Yeah. Well, it's not ringside. It was a.
It wasn't. I thought it was ringside.
No, it was a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, a flashback series.
Oh, okay.
Why does Dusty have one wrist tape?
Not sure. That might not make it to final. I think the one that was shown at Comic-Con didn't have the wrist tape, so these might be earlier photos.
Right.
It's a weird one. Okay. Warrior, I don't think this stays in my collection.
There's another one. Like you have the Ultimate. It's in the gear.
The Ultimate,
but technically, he wore this way more. Huh?
This is debut Warrior,
and he wore this look way more. Not that his run in WCW was significant, but he looked more like this more times than not. I don't know. Either way, like we said, I got to get them all because I absolutely need the dream. So I'll make my decision.
Looks great to me. I just don't know if I need it. And then Lita, I definitely need this because she has the Hardy Boy pants and the Hardy Boy hands. Like they are right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is the night she beat Stephanie McMahon for the title. So I think for those Hardy hands alone, she's a must do. And I cut that other one that was out. Keep the rated R one, but cut the other
Elite
one.
Collection Series 41 with the mesh top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to assess. But yeah, cool. Glad she's in.
Well, the other one has the baggy pants. This one has just reuse. So.
Oh, so now you're trying to convince me to keep the other one?
Well, I mean, if you want to weigh in the pros and cons, so that's really the only con I can see with this one. So just the pants, but they want to have the double hinge at the knees. So.
But they're kind of baggier at the leg, right?
Yeah, these are like the Trish Stratus pants. Yeah.
Right. So can't we just pretend they're just tight baggy pants?
Oh my God! Can we move on?
Okay. So it looks good. And then look, there he is with the wrist tape, the American Dream. This is one I never thought we'd get, but I'm so glad we're getting it.
Yeah, right. It's so unique that I'm popping for it.
NWO Dusty. Look at that. It looks fucking. It reminds me of the Major Bendy.
This had to be something that he did or something like.
Potentially when maybe when he joined, he did have the wrist tape and it was following a match or something. Not sure.
Doesn't he have a match with the Outsiders? He's like their partner on a pape.
Oof, but I wouldn't put it past WCW.
And he didn't wear gear.
I mean, this is a must-have. This is a no debate must-have in my opinion.
And then the greatest hits. That's the Build of Vincent.
Oh, okay. So you're getting both. This NWO is really.
Oh my God. Whew.
It's really building up. Mark, you don't still have your NWO shelf, do you?
Of course I do. It's one of my main shelves.
Of course I do.
Oh, you're gonna need it then, pal.
Of course I do. Can't wait.
That's right.
Just added the Disciple in there.
Yes. All right, we got some ringside news, new in stock. AEW Unmatched 10 with Adam Copeland, Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, Kyle O'Reilly and the Young Bucks. New pre-orders from the Vault, Series 4, ringside exclusive with Razor Ramon, Bruce Cody, Ultimate Warrior, Bray Wyatt. Mattel, WWE Raw Scale Ring with Ultimate Edition Rhea Ripley, Elite 113 with Tiffany Stratton, Trick Williams, Dragon Lee, Kofi Kingston, Carlito, and CM Punk. Elite 114 with Zoe Stark, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa, and Dragunov. WrestleMania 41 Elites with Bianca Belair, Seth Rollins, Bret Hart, and Hogan. Collect all 4 figures to build a fig. Howard Finkel. More hardcore 15-piece ringside exclusive accessory kit. Is that new or just a re-release? The weapon thing that he did.
I would assume that's just back in stock.
Okay, cool.
It's a great item.
And there are updated picks from Jazwares of Sting AEW Unmatched Series 11, like we already talked about. So up next is the Ringside Top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase. And when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures. How much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures. Exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale. Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
10, Dragunov, Elite 114. 9, Dragon Lee, Elite 113. 8, Carlito, Elite 113. 7, Jey Uso, Elite 114. 6, Braun Breaker, Elite 114. 5, WWE Raw Scale Ring with Rhea Ripley. 4, Trick Williams, Elite 113. 3, Will Ospreay, Unmatched Series 11. 2, Tiffany Stratton, Elite 113. And 1, CM Punk, Elite 113. All right. And up next, weekly purchases brought to you by Major Bendy's.
Big match in my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all.
All right, guys, welcome everyone to Weekly Purchases brought to you by Major Bendy's. Use the hashtag Major Bendy's each and every week. If we choose your Bendy on air, you will get a prize. Mark, who's getting the Major Bendy's prize this week?
Marcus Brandon. Marcus B. Breaks. He says, HARD lined up all 92 of my signed Major Bendy's for a quick photo shoot. Holy shit. Now the difficult task of putting them all away again.
Very impressed.
That's very impressive. Unreal.
We should figure out who the 100th Bendy is. We should throw that by Connect.
What do you mean the 100th? We've made over 150.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was all. We have that many?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Never mind. Sign. Got it. Sign slipped me there. Wow.
Yeah. And don't forget to too late. Don't forget to maybe 200th.
God.
Don't forget to get Chronic, Jeremy Padower, and Mance Warner today. MajorBendies.com.
Speaking of which, I don't want to bore you guys because we talked about it last week. I got my hacksaw. Big rubber guy. Ho! Absolutely awesome. And then I could even show you this because, Jim is such a great guy and friend of the show and the brand.
Man.
Autographed hacksaw Jim Duggan. Big rubber guy. Going in the collection. Very awesome. So,
well, since you're talking about that, I just got probably the most insane shipment of Major Bendies and Big Rubber Guys of all time.
Oh.
This is unbelievable.
Connect doing something behind our back?
All those guys that you have been showing, all the versions, bloody and not, okay? Every one of those Major Bendies. The last four, the hacksaws, plus the bulldogs, and what I was digging for.
Oh, fine.
What I've never seen.
Oh, you've never seen it?
Wow.
The bloody Ric Flair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Finally. Woo! What are your thoughts?
Well, let's get some eyes on this bad boy. Very excited. Smells like 2024. Woo!
Oh wow! What a
This
whoa!
Is great. The body shape is awesome. The blood is awesome. The psychopathic look. The hand is great.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
This is just
It's crazy, man. We really have the dream team, man. Like D Freedom's vision. I mean, Beatty executes the sculpt to perfection, and then Connect does all the legwork. It's like
stands easy too.
Yeah, that TTD art, and then based off like D Freedom's research, based off what we tell D Freedom to look up, and then Beatty takes that sculpt, and then Connect does all the fucking groundwork. It's a hell of a team.
Is there? I've never asked this. Is there some sort of scientific weight calculation based on size of feet and like the calibration? You can't like have his arms out too much because they'll fall over.
It's not really. I would say trial and error.
Trial and error, yeah.
Okay, so you have gotten them and then they don't stand and you're like, okay.
Like that Flair, well, just like most, well, not most, but a lot of LJNs don't stand.
I would say 65% of LJNs don't stand anyway.
Yeah, but this one is perfect.
We're trying. Yeah. We want them to stand. Obviously, some like the first Flair, like the suit Flair, doesn't quite stand.
Yeah, or you can. You just like, or a lot of times you gotta like spread the legs, but then it could kind of like move in time. It's a science.
Man, this is so gory too. Like, looks like you got stabbed in the eye.
I was just thinking, is there even a bloody Flair like ever?
Yeah, we did it for Major Bendies.
Right, but yeah.
It was the 100th Major Bendy, Brian.
There was number 100, and Marcus Brandon got autographed. Okay, there you go. I had a very simple week. I already teased this in our interview with the Mattel guys. I got a little Alex Reynolds prototype off eBay. Just a grab. I like to grab my friends and stuff. I grabbed this and didn't tell him, but then luckily another one popped up and I sent him the link. So he has one too, so don't worry about that. And then, of course, Emergence, Louisville, Kentucky, this past Friday night. I sent a little DM. I said, hey, brother, you swinging by Emergence? Because I need to know, because I got to bring my Wildcat, Chris Harris, America's Most Wanted Marvel TNA figure, and have you sign it, brother. So Chris was super cool about it. Dare I say honored.
Do you have Cowboy signed?
I got Cowboy from KNS
there you go.
a month ago. So
who's
complete
left?
America's Most Wanted, which, if I'm being honest, was my favorite. My first favorite TNA thing ever was probably America's Most Wanted. Watching them.
Speaking of
who's left though in that collection there, Brian, to get signed?
You know what's really kind of odd / hilarious about that collection? The brunt of what I need are producers in both companies. Because like in WWE, I need Abyss, P.D. Williams, Bobby Roode. In AEW, I need like Christopher Daniels.
Mark can do all those.
Yeah, I know. I'll get you. Samoa Joe, I need actually. Samoa Joe hasn't really done anything like signing wise in a while. There's a lot of ones I'm very confident that I'll get when I can get them. Right. The real ones that are like scaring me a little bit are like Matt Bentley, who hasn't been around a long time. I guess Monty Brown, not easy to track down these days.
Super Gabby had a Matt Bentley in his garage for a long
did.
time. He was just
I
throwing
know,
around.
like Sharpie though. It looked like shit.
Sharpie Matt Bentley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I'll get them all. Elix Skipper, I think, could be tough, but he has shown up to TNA shows in Atlanta, so I'm slightly confident.
This joke has been made in the group chats, Chris.
Oh,
I said I would do it if he texted him. I'm not walking up to Samoa Joe and saying, "Hey, will you sign this for my
Brian
friend
Myers
Brian?"
with Samoa Joe's. Brian Myers would like you to sign this.
Yeah, but
I mean, I could, but
if Brian was close enough to text him, sure.
I got old Joe's number, bro.
Yeah.
And you're not trying to get every figure, just one of each guy, right?
I just want one of each guy. Yeah, I have one of each, and I'm chipping away at it. But some of them are just not going to be easy.
You have a Sting?
Oh yeah, beautiful Sting.
Okay, perfect. Speaking of Alex Reynolds, I got him a couple weeks ago, and I was on the fence about doing it, but it was so damn cheap, I just did it anyway. I got the John Silver.
Oh, my
God, it's a redemption story.
Huge update.
Redemption story here,
I
folks.
got the John Silver. It was so fucking cheap on eBay. It was like,
oh, how much did you pay for it?
Like $11 shipped. Like, so why I feel like I need him, and I do need the Reynolds. I had two AEW. Well, I really had three. I had the Adam Copeland, but in the beginning I had two. But this was like my first match there. I consider this like the only match that really mattered. I did have an all was it all in or all out, like 10-man tag or 12-man tag, whatever.
Yeah.
Was that on the real show or the pre-show, the 10-man?
The real show.
I don't remember.
So really, it was my first match post WWE, really.
Yeah.
My first match as Matt Cardona is what so it's not just like my first AEW match. It's my first match as Matt Cardona was with Cody against Silver and Reynolds. So I feel like I need him.
Right.
I
and
just
if
feel
you
like
saw
I
him
do.
in the lounge, you would say hello and you'd probably sit down next to him. Chit chat.
I probably wouldn't sit down next to him, but I'd probably say I would say
Oh my
hello.
God.
I'd say hello. So
You're not a real person.
it's just crazy to me that like this year, John Silver, 11/7/2020, right? So 4 years old. And like Reynolds should have been in this set.
Right.
And he has to wait 4 years. Well,
Beggars can't be
crazy.
choosers. It exists. It's a real action figure.
Does it say
In
when
stores
Reynolds'
now.
year is from?
I think it might say 2021 or something, maybe.
Yeah, 2021 Dynamite.
Yeah.
See, the crazy thing about that, when you really think about it, right? Evil Uno and
Stu
are originals. They're scanned right off the bat with everybody at that first pay-per-view.
Right.
Yep.
Who all got figures except Janela, but that's another story.
Yeah, everybody got figures. So they're already in the works, like before the lines even started, right? You're definitely going to get Brody, right, when he comes in.
Yep.
They rush him. They had to have a girl in every line, so of course you throw Anna Jay in, right? So they have one spot for one guy in the Dark Order. And they picked Johnny because Johnny, if you don't remember, was getting way, way over at the time.
Yeah, there was a minute there where I thought Johnny's popularity was going to like explode.
Yeah, I think
The
unfortunately,
Meat Man.
it's real sad. Like he had that, so everybody loves him because of BTE. He's so fucking funny. He's also awesome in the ring. And then he gets that match with Darby for the belt.
Yeah, he had a singles on pay-per-view with Darby.
Yeah, but he throws out his shoulder, and that like kind of stalls everything.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize that.
But Johnny, they're picking the figure right at the time that Johnny Silver's like
Yeah.
the height of his popularity. But poor Alex
That's awesome.
gets stuck. But hey, 4 years
finally
later,
got it. He finally got it.
We talked in the podcast to Magic about him making that figure a realization.
Oh,
So-
Chris Giovanni's got good. Rip those cards, bro. There could be some good cards in there worth money.
Oh yeah.
Slip that bad boy out.
Right now?
Come on.
Well, actually, I'm going to open this, so
Well,
you can open that. Okay, so real
There's
quick.
fucking dust on this figure. That's how old this figure is.
All right, Ringside Collectibles. They just got Series 10 unmatched.
Which
Okay.
I would have got today, folks, to review, but Labor Day.
I just
everything's
realized
closed.
I'm really sad. He did not send a Brandon Cutler. so I don't have Brandon Cutler. One of my favorite
chases
guys.
don't like when Ringside gets their first shipment of AEW figures. The chases are almost never in there. I believe,
of course. Yeah. Okay, so Kenny, I'm probably not going to open that one. I don't need another Kenny. We've got heel Nick Jackson.
Fun.
I will open that. Not now. We have this Adam Cole, which I will open just for the belt. Okay.
Yeah,
not now though. Kyle O'Reilly for sure. First time in the line. So I'll be opening that. We got the Nick Jackson, which I will open for the heel Young Buck as well. You get the belts too. And then the one I'll open right now, the Smart Edge Sterling.
Let's go. let's get a real review of it. I'm going to say it doesn't look like you.
Okay. I mean, I already looked at this thing, and it does not look like me in the slightest.
Yeah.
I told my daughter when I pulled the package out, I said, hey, a lot of people are saying this looks at me like me. And she goes, oh, no way.
There you go. Innocent eyes we got.
Adam has like very pronounced cheekbones.
Everything about Adam's face is like kind of unique. And
yes. So it's
that very hard to say someone looks like him.
The angle that everybody saw, you can't see those like pronounced cheekbones.
And time and time again, we have been fooled by figure photography. What does he come with? Just extra hands?
Yeah, 2 extra hands, but I'm not even going to look at them because...
And this is from his first match with Luchasaurus, right?
Shit, I just threw the box.
Thanks.
Yeah, this silver is awesome, by the way.
Oh, the silver's figure is great, yes.
It's great. How would you pose
seen that? Yeah, he did the... No, he's the Dark Order hand.
But like he doesn't smile with that hand, right?
What do
no, you don't do the mean face. You gotta do jacked with the
right.
Yeah.
I have like a mishmash. I have him doing the Dark Order hand and smiling because that's how I picture Johnny's always smiling.
Yeah, you know what? Brian's right. You don't do the jack. You got to do the Dark Order with everybody else. All right, here's Adam.
And it looks nothing like Mark, so that's good for him.
Nothing at all.
Those elbow pads look ginormous.
I think they're just pulled high.
Yeah, this one's pulled high. I don't know why.
He's got a rated R in the back of there. I know Mattel was scared to put that kind of stuff, right?
Let's see here. Rated R, yeah.
Yeah, cool, good.
Pretty great figure. I mean, with the from the side, it is definitely Adam Copeland, not Smart Mark Sterling. I don't have a beard like that, like a pointy beard.
And I mean, D can back me up on this. Maybe the most timely thing Jazwares has made in a while.
Yes.
Right? Because this was probably 13 months from his debut, 14 months?
Yeah. Unfortunate injury too, because like
he's coming in.
He's here.
It's less than a year. Less than a year.
Oh my gosh.
And it's great too, because with that, when they rushed FTR, it was not great.
Right.
You would also assume that it's unfortunate the injury because he'd be coming off some big ass Wembley match right now, and this
totally.
Stores.
Not that I mean he's a super duper Hall of Famer. I think people will be excited to have his figure no matter what.
So cool line. I certainly am excited about the 2 Young Bucks, Copeland. Definitely the Brandon Cutler when I get my hands on it.
Yeah, there's technically
Kyle O'Reilly,
3
first time in the line.
3 first times in the line in there.
Yeah, and I guess I don't necessarily need the Kenny Omega. And the Adam Cole's cool because of the belt, but great line.
Cool.
The cards I got was a Nick Jackson, the Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz, and a Pac. So nothing cool. Nothing cool.
No rookies or no big ones.
Did anybody get the Mattel retros? I did.
Bro, I am so like disenchanted with that line that I forgot to order them until like 2 days ago, so they're not in yet.
Isaac Yankem, Alundra Blaze, British Bulldog, and Shawn Michaels. I will say I like the set a lot.
Cool.
I do. It's a different era of Davey, and it's also a different era of Shawn, so...
Kind of the Shawn we probably should have got one of those Shawns on the way out, right?
I think on the way out.
He was very close to it, yeah.
I love the Isaac Yankem. I love the Medusa. And I noticed on the packaging, there is no more tape, so it is truly resealable.
That's cool.
Sweet.
I think that's a good fix.
Yeah, good little fix. I like them. I mean, I can see why you're not super excited because it's, we have a show, we have a bulldog.
Yeah, just like I don't know.
I like them. I like them a lot.
Isaac Yankem for sure wasn't on my bucket list of.
Bro, but that's one that I'm very happy
could really use Isaac Yankem Hasbro, bro.
Why not though? I
get it. Why not? I'm fine.
Skinner, Nails, Ludwig Borga. He would have got one.
I know.
And I love the soft goods shirt, kind of, like a Berserker had one. The Alundra, I love. She was a top guy in that era.
She was the only girl in the division.
Right.
Yeah, of course she deserves a figure.
So I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of the whole line.
Holy cow. Caden is saying that match was October 10th, 2020. That's crazy. Wow. Good for Jazwares.
Wow.
Cool.
Under a year. What else you guys get?
That's it for me.
I'm done.
Last thing I got from Figure Collection is the Mike Chioda.
Thoughts?
Yeah. I got him. It has interchangeable hands, which I like. I like it a lot. I love there's a referee for your retros, your Hasbros.
Yep.
If you took the head off and just gave them to me, would I say this is my Chioda? Absolutely not.
Right.
But with this presentation.
Let's see how he looks with the heels and faces Earl.
Right. So the heels and faces Earl is way more detailed than this. It's kind of
right.
It's a different. Zombie takes a different approach than most of these other companies. These companies can kind of dumb everything down, where Zombie over details things.
True.
I think a lot of these companies, for Mitch included, he's getting there. But these Hasbros were so detailed, like the sculpts, like the paint apps were dumb, but the sculpts were not cartoony.
Yeah.
They were detailed.
I think everyone's just being conscious of reusing parts and stuff because that's
right. Yeah. And last but not least, a Major Mark posted about this in the Facebook group. He asked me if I had this, and I said no. It's the WWE Pick Your Path Race to the Rumble. So
what?
It's like a choose your own adventure game.
Are you on the cover?
Sick.
No, Rey Mysterio's on the cover.
Oh, I thought you were showing it was you.
No, but on page 29.
Oh boy!
All right, finally
Get kicked in the dick by Eve Torres.
No. Finally, the night of your first tournament match arrives. You'll be on SmackDown again, wrestling Zack Ryder. You're going to love this, Brian. You ready for this? The Long Island Loudmouth is known for his purple headband, cocky attitude, and signature cry of woo, woo, woo. You know it. When the match begins, Ryder starts out strong. After pummeling you with some strategic kicks, he wraps his elbow around your head and drops to the ground so you hit your head against his shoulder. You're dizzy, but you're able to get up. Before you continue, you counter the clothesline and sends Ryder sprawling to the mat. You're losing and need a big comeback. Should you try your new corkscrew frog splash? If you try the frog splash, go to page 55. If you stick to the ground game, go to page 69. What should we do?
Okay, I'm voting stick to the ground game.
Okay,
because Broski can't counter that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm a technical wizard.
Is that also the only time ever you've been called the Long Island Loudmouth?
Yeah, but it's on my contract of thing. But it's right. But it's on my contract of things that I can't use.
Unbelievable.
Because of this book.
Because of this book, this hot selling book that went to all scholastic fairs.
Okay, 69. Something tells you this is ridiculous. I love this is great content. Something tells you that you're doing your corkscrew frog splash wouldn't be a good idea right now. You need to focus on winning the match, not winning over the crowd.
See?
Ryder's down, so you take advantage of it. You sit down and twist his legs like a pretzel.
Oh, he's done.
Oh, those are easy. Snap.
Ryder struggles to get away, but he can't do it. He taps out, and you hear the bell ring. This is bullshit. This is a fucking race to the Rumble screw job.
That sounds
you
about
won
right.
your first match of the tournament. You're super confident. You cut down the rest of the newcomers in the tournament like a jungle explorer with a machete. You're going to the Royal Rumble.
Okay, but very important. I'm sorry. I really enjoy this segment. If
Mark,
we had gone,
you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Because this, if we would have went to page 55,
I was just gonna say, what happens
if we would have went to page 55, Mark, you son of a bitch. I smell collusion. I smell it real bad.
Yeah, it's a show
I play
where
this
it works
game all
on.
the time. I know how to win.
Even though you're dizzy, you decide you need to go to your corkscrew frog splash. You really need to get the crowd on your side, and this move will surely do it, you spot monkey. The crowd cheers as you climb the ropes. You dive off the top rope, turning your body in midair. But the key to doing the move is to turn it exactly the right time. You start your turn too late. Instead of landing on Zack Ryder, you land to the side, and your feet hit first. A sharp pain shoots through your knee. Ryder rolls over and pins you. He's won the match. You've lost your chance to compete in the Royal Rumble. But that's not all. You've broken your ankle.
Holy
You won't be able to
shit!
wrestle for a few months. You're on the
Holy cow.
sidelines just as you're getting hot. The end. And the book ends.
Okay, wow. First of all,
I could have been the final boss, Mark, and you fucked me.
unbelievable. Second of all, this could be a Twitch stream, an adventure with the people who are watching have to vote. It'd be great.
Grueling.
Second of all, there should be a major one. Chris Crocock says.
I mean,
You arrive at live 17. You can room with shoes or swoggle. Which do you pick?
Honestly, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about writing a children's book. Should it be a choose your own adventure book? Should I do it?
but you hate children. How are you going to do that?
I love children. I just don't want to have them.
You pick shoes. He wants to know if you would like to go to Sizzler or get get Applebee's delivered. Your
Oh,
choice.
my God. All right, let's go to the major Mark purchase of the week. This is going to be a long
Got a
one.
little special one this week, right, Mark?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Mark Sterling, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. Have you or someone you loved been run over by a tattooed maniac? Have they been kicked in the nose by a legendary Mexican luchador? Have they been clotheslined in the throat by a Japanese heavyweight champion? Have they been jumped on by a time-traveling portal-jumping hacker? Probably not, but I also do wills and estate closings. Call now. I'm not just an injury attorney. I'm an injured attorney that will fight to get you the settlement that you deserve.
Call 347-SMART-40 to speak to Sterling. Operators are standing by.
Hablo español.
Okay, 1 second. All right, guys.
Music.
Guys, this is episode 316
What?
of the podcast.
What?
I asked people in the
What?
Facebook group to share your best Stone Cold Steve Austin items. I put a picture of Stone Cold drinking beer, and people still thought that I was asking for just Major Mark purchases, which was hilarious. But I did not pick those. I picked the Stone Cold Steve Austin ones. So
Let's
there was
get
a
it.
lot of cool ones. A lot of people, of course, posted similar items, so I tried to pick some of the best ones. So a lot of people had signed Steve Austin figures, right? Here's a great one to start us off. Check out that Bad
That's
Boys.
a money piece right there.
Yeah, it's very nice. I love the yellow.
We got Lucas Cacuccio here. As basic as it may be, my favorite Austin item is my collection. Is his rookie figure from the Jakks BCA Series 4 Bad Boys line. Obtained this signature from one of the High Spots Virtual with Austin in the last year or so. But the main reason it's my favorite is because I started working at Toys R Us when the set originally came out, and it was my first employee purchase I made. Oh,
That's cool.
hell yeah.
But yeah, that being a rookie piece, it's just a great investment. That's a cool, and I think people our age were all sentimental about that. That figure was. It probably looks like nothing to someone who doesn't know, but man, that was a big deal to get that figure because Stone Cold was red hot.
Oh, yeah. Ruled. All right, this one's pretty great. We got Scott Breedlove. He says, got this ticket stub from WrestleMania 23 signed by Austin. Austin was the special guest referee in the Battle of the Billionaires between Vince and Trump.
Oh
To my knowledge, it's the only time a future president of the United States got hit with a Stone Cold Stunner. True. True. I can tell you that.
Until Rock is president, then that's clean.
I have all of those
Obsolete.
ticket stubs signed by Austin and graded.
That's awesome.
You
I still wanna
WrestleMania
build
23?
No, I'm sorry. I thought he won a title there. No, I don't have that.
So the other question I'm going to pose to you guys is what's your favorite or best Stone Cold item too? So keep that in mind.
Okay.
This one's very interesting. I don't know if you can read some of that. Michael Maniaki, our old pal, says agent/producer sheet from when Flair turned on Austin, first Raw as WWE. Wow. So what I'm guessing is this was maybe the producer, like sometimes producers just write it in their notebook or whatever.
Yeah, when we started, that's how stuff was written too. Here and there, I've seen stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So Austin, Bradshaw, and Flair versus Hall, X-Pac, and Big Show. And these are literally the notes that like a producer would need to know to like clue people in.
Right.
Bradshaw with Big Boot to X-Pac, all save, whatever. That's probably cool. The end.
That's really unique.
Pretty neat.
I like that.
We've got. Oh, this was a very unique item. Kimberly Ream Cook says, these are the ticket stubs for Raw that should have taken place in Pittsburgh on 3/16/2020.
Oh, wow.
It was the first Raw that was moved to Full Sail with no audience due to the pandemic.
Oh, my God. Remember how awkward that was?
It's horrible.
And he went out and had like a beer salute to like nobody.
Oh, my God. You're right. Austin was to be there with the whole 3/16 planned. It would have been epic with 18,000 of my closest friends. I obviously got a full refund, but these physical tickets are a reminder of a historic time in the WWE and the world.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Unique. This one cannot be topped, guys. This is probably the best one, but we're doing it now.
Wow.
Hey, geez.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, what a flex, bro.
Matthew Balk says, this is probably not very surprising to those who know, but my favorite Stone Cold item is my Smoking Skull belt. For those that don't know, I was lucky enough to design some belts for WWF, WCW, ECW, etc. The Smoking Skull I designed way back in 1998 when I was barely 18 years old. How does that happen? Can we get him on the pod?
Yeah, we need to like get the full story. Next time I was like, he barely like. He looks like he's our age, so that I was like, "How is this possible?" Every time I see pictures of him,
he was barely 18. I was very fortunate to be in the right place. Okay, he's telling us right now. I was very fortunate to be in the right place at the right time. A little bit of talent, a lot of luck. I still remember Jay Marr calling me and playing an answering machine message from Steve saying he loved my design and to go ahead and make the belt. It was commissioned directly through Steve and not the WWF. Hard to believe I actually got to design a version of the WWF World Title, let alone having my name put on it. It's really small under the N in champion. Still unbelievable to me all these years later. A few other unique Stone Cold items I have are a couple beer cans from shows I attended. One is from the Royal Rumble you won in 2001, and the other is from WrestleMania 32. The most ironic part of it all is I don't drink. That's fine, pal. That's fine.
That's pretty cool.
When that title came out, we talked about like a week or two ago about like merch stand stuff. When that foam title came out for the merch stand, it was a hot item, and I remember it debuted at the Nassau Coliseum, and it sold out, and I didn't get it, and I had to wait for like the next time.
Devastated.
Like imagine a foam title sells out.
Yeah.
That's how hot fucking the attitude.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Cool, but wow.
And how cool the belt was.
Yeah,
I was just so sad that he didn't like get to hold it for very long. He like came out the belt and then he lost it.
It's not.
But it's so iconic.
Yeah, it is iconic because there's so much merch. I think that's really what made it more iconic.
Dennis Spiacci pulled the redemption for this way back in 2001 from the first WWF Fleer set, WrestleMania. There was no online redemption back then, so you actually had to mail in the redemption and hope it got there and that your autograph card made it back to you. Thankfully, they did. It's numbered 150 out of 500.
That's fucking cool.
Pretty good pull there, pal. And the last one, very unique. Check this out. Parker Ritzert. He says, I have what I think is a pretty rare and obscure Stone Cold piece.
I love
it is
that.
a one-of-one Rob Schamberger original painting of Steve that Rob did to commemorate the launch of one of his beers at a brewery in Dallas for WrestleMania 38 weekend. They made prints of this painting for Steve to sign for the VIPs in attendance, but mine is the only original. I decided to pair the painting with an empty can of his beer that was in perfect shape, and then I got it custom shadow boxed at my frame shop. I think it turned out pretty cool, and I'm super proud of it for sure.
Very classy.
Yeah. Awesome. And that's one of one sick piece? Oh, my God.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Gotta get that signed, though. You might have to crack that.
Yeah.
Like, especially with all that white right there.
Oh, baby. True.
Yeah, if that opportunity presents itself.
Great seg.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
I like that. Maybe we can think about that in the future for commemorating some people.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about our pieces.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm going to go first because I don't really have anything that comes to mind at all. But I will say this: while this is all going on, I'm still very hopeful that Mattel's going to make an ECW Steve. And I will get that. They need to get that signed.
Like long hair, not bald,
something.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's tough though because like with the long hair, he was champ, which is something. But then with the short hair, he cuts like the more iconic promos.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, some of them, they're both. He does both, right?
One of them, the main one that I think of is he's in that camo jacket. He's sitting there, right?
I thought you were talking about like the one where he did like the Hogan.
Well, then that's a whole other thing. Then they have to make it look like that. That's a crazy toyetic figure, different, way to go about it. But
I have all of the title wins signed by Steve, PSA graded.
Ticket stubs.
I'm sorry, ticket stubs. I want D. I asked D, and then I stopped bugging him about it. I want him to design me something where it has all like the photos from it,
Yeah.
And then I can like bring it to Michael's and have something done.
That's cool.
And then I think I'd want to get it signed as well, but more of like an investment piece.
Yeah, that would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
D, I don't have more work for you, pal.
I don't have anything super rare, but it's worth noting the ultimate Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's perfect. It's awesome. It's such a great action figure.
Like if you need a Stone Cold, that's all you need.
Yes. Incarnation of the Stone Cold, the ultimate Stone Cold. And then the retro Stone Cold means a lot to me, Series 2 of the retro, because it was my most wanted figure when me and Steve were playing our Fig Fed. Like, can we get a goddamn Stone Cold for God's sake?
Right.
Mark.
It was great.
I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I was planning on purging all of my retros, mint on card. Yes. And then for that very reason, like guys like Austin, like who I wish we had like Hasbro's during that Attitude Time when I was like making customs.
Yep.
Like, how can I get rid of this mint on card Austin?
I agree.
So I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to do.
Mine is on eBay right now, and it's at autographed at $306, guys. 12 hours left. A little advertising.
You're selling your autographed ones too.
I decided they're just sitting in a bin. They're not being appreciated. They're not getting hung up. So
you know what, Brian? Maybe I'll try to buy that, and I can purge like. Fuck, don't get me started. If I just get someone who don't get me started.
It's beautiful, but yeah.
You know who scooped me Series 2?
Who's that?
Me?
Brian Myers.
Probably.
Oh wow.
Scooped me all of Series 2. Found it in a store. Got it for me. I think it was our first sort of figure deal. It was really nice.
You're right.
I like that. All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Up next, guys, we're bringing it back. The Incarnation of Domination.
The Incarnation of Domination. The Incarnation of Domination.
Welcome, everyone, to the Incarnation of Domination. We're going to go through every figure of a certain individual. This week, we're paying tribute to late, great Psycho Sid Vicious, who recently passed away last week as we were recording.
Yeah, we found out.
Right, yeah, breaking news last week. Very sad.
Yeah.
Very
a lot
sad.
of cool Sid posts this week, I thought some were some really badass.
A lot from the fans, a lot from the boys.
Yeah.
All positive that I saw.
Right, yeah. For a guy who was like so elusive,
Yes.
it seemed.
Certainly going to talk to Heath about Sid. Obviously, he had a match with him on Raw, so we'll talk to Heath on Heath's Happy Hour a little bit too.
I might have told this story before, but it's funny and it's real quick. But like, I remember me and Paul were off, or whatever. I was off. I was with WWE the first time. It had to be like 2011. So this had to be a year before the Heath match because I remember Sid coming for that. I had never met Sid, never seen him, and he was doing an indie in Queens when I lived in Queens. And I was like, Paul, like, let's go like pregame at the show, and I'll meet Sid and take a picture and send it to all the boys. It'd be so cool. I was so scared of him. I never asked him for a photo because he was like that intimidating in real life to me.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's
last week.
And it was him versus Eddie Kingston, and Sid wanted nothing to do with it. And it's like duck one, choke slam, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Seriously.
Yep. Yeah, I'll never forget it.
Eddie probably didn't love that.
I don't know. I didn't know Eddie back then, so.
I posted these on my Instagram. I don't know if you can see. Like I met Sid like shortly after he won the world title. It's on my Instagram.
In 97.
No, it's 96. It's December 28th. December 28th, 1996. And he's like a big monster. My dad took like a candid shot of him walking over. It's one of these pictures. You can see it. He's like just like smiling, being like a nice guy. Super cool dude. Always jacked, always tanned. I've told my Survivor Series 96 story a million times where I turned on Sean, became, Monster Sid fan. He was just the man.
What a believable superstar, like just a pro wrestling superstar, right?
Oh, man. And
he's almost like a creator wrestler.
He was somehow toyetic in plain ass trunks.
Right?
Yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Now, I went a little deep dive. Was watching some Sid stuff last week. There's a lot of things people would like to, when Brock, Goldberg squished his car and he's my car. It was like really bad. And then, there's then some other thing. What was he didn't know he was live or one of those.
Oh yeah. That's like, we're live, pal. We'd say it was a week on the show.
Yeah. So there's that. But this motherfucker could cut a promo when he needed to. There is that one. Do you remember the one before the match with Shawn Michaels, the San Antonio match? He's like in the arena, empty arena on the Raw before or whatever, and it's like this go home promo.
I don't actually.
Unbelievable. I don't recall it.
Like, it is so good.
What I was gonna say is that he gets a bad rap for like his ring work when he's like, for his size, he was an unbelievable athlete.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree.
All
right. So what do we got for figures?
D Freedom, he collected all these, so let's thank him. This is one that I did not think was his first one, but Just Toys, Twistables, Bendums, Sid Vicious. Now
and
it's posed in all different positions,
all the different packaging and poses, card variations, but same figure.
Yep. So
and it's just the Twistables, and then you got the Bendums too. So.
Same.
It's all the same. Yeah.
Just switches. I had all these.
I like the history of these.
Same. It's a moment in time.
I didn't realize these were before the Galoops, to be honest.
No, it's like Ty goes to the runner type situation, but whatever.
Yeah. And it's funny because they're all in, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of them are in the exact same Galoob outfit as the Bendums, Twistables. I think like Sting's different.
The reference shots they probably got, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So then when the next up we have the obviously Galoob figure. This is so iconic to me.
Guys, I just got this autograph by Sid a month ago. We covered right here on the show. Yeah, he was at K&S not even a month ago. It's right next to me on the wall here.
I love this figure for so many. He's taller than the other ones.
Yeah,
right?
He's bigger, right?
And it's like he's picking up the guy for a power bomb, like he's at the top holding him. But the coolest part is he jumped ship to WWF and you got him right away.
Yeah.
You got him right away. It's like, what? Like, that's what kids these days are dealing with now, like Ethan Page.
Right.
Cody or Punk. It was so
6'9" mountain of muscle. That's awesome.
Those are my favorite things about the Gloobs.
Yeah.
Real killer with the ladies. Okay.
Just an iconic figure, in my opinion. There's also the UK version. Well, first we're going to go to the big 14-incher. This is cool. I have all these. I didn't have them as kids, but I have them now.
We've covered them. They're so heavy. They're cool though. I think they hold up.
I think they're ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Probably that too, right?
Flair one's great.
They're all wearing, even the little Galoobs are all wearing the WCW title, which I kind of didn't like, but I also loved because you never, ran out of titles. If you lost the title, you had plenty.
Right. And there was no titles with the Hasbro, so you could just use them. Bunch of
right. Just the Winged Eagle with the ring.
Yep.
Is this the UK up next, D? Yeah, there it is. And that pinkish, I'm sure he wore one like this, but I can't remember the match that he did.
This is one of the few UK variants that's an actual outfit, but don't quote me on that. We're close to an actual outfit.
Yeah.
Very cool, very
it.
toyetic.
Very toyetic. This is a UK, unless it was also in the States. I can't recall. I believe to me this is UK.
It's UK only in my mind.
What do we got next, D? Oh God, I don't know if we're counting these, but we might as well because we're here. The watch, the magnet, the keychain, and zipper.
Man. That all rules, by the way. Mark, do you have all this for Flair?
I have the watch. I didn't even know there was a magnet or a.
Man, you gotta set some eBay alerts, brother.
I'm gonna need that for sure.
Yeah, very cool.
You're definitely gonna need that. I guess it's figure related because it's kind of the glue.
It's literally the exact figure put onto a product. Yeah. So I agree. Yeah. Let's count that.
We'll count it. We can count it. That's fair.
Ric Flair zipper. I'm searching.
There you go. Oh my God. What's next? Is Sid Justice next? Oh God, I forgot about this. The Hug 'em Bop 'em Wrestling Champs.
I don't remember this.
This is a rare one. This is there's
like him and Rick Steiner rare.
I don't know if it's as rare as Rick Steiner, but I did not have this as a kid. This is the wrestling buddy, if you will, and he's wearing that red singlet.
Damn,
I have it now, but it's rare.
Crazy rare.
It's definitely a rare boy. Sid Vicious, Hug 'em, Bop 'em, WCW Wrestling Champs. All right, this has got to be Sid Justice next. Oh my God, dude, you just.
I don't remember. This is sicko, bro.
I feel like I have these too. This is Sid Vicious. Again, black singlet. Is that Luger he's coming with?
It looks like against Luger, yeah.
Finger fighters. Wrestlers.
Finger fighters.
Got nothing on that. You got a flare of that, Mark?
No.
Man,
you're learning.
This is enlightening.
Enlightening for you, Mark. All right, this has got to be Sid Justice. There we go.
There he is. You got
Sid
that next to
Justice
me on the wall here, autographed as well. It's a beauty.
I got this for Christmas 92, I believe. This comes Christmas 92. That's when I got it. Awesome figure. I wish he was a little bigger. He's a little petite.
Yeah, he's still pretty great. The tan's actually pretty unbelievable on it. Yeah,
nice face cam.
Awesome.
Yeah,
but by the time this comes out, he's gone. But most Hasbros are like that.
Is he though? Yeah, I guess he is.
He's gone. He's gone. He leaves at WrestleMania 8, right? Isn't that his last match?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I've got this at the place with the kangaroo.
Kitty City.
Yeah.
I love it. Holds up, looks great. Like I said, I wish he was a little bigger. A little taller, a little more jacked, but the tan's dead on. Next, we have the Bendums.
There's the white elbow pad. Always drove me nuts with this.
Yeah, the white elbow pad. Didn't like it. Looks pretty good. This is
at this point, he's like strictly wearing black. So I always wish that it wasn't blue, but
yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah,
not tan enough. But he's jacked.
Yeah.
He's big and jacked.
It's a miss, though. It's not one of his better figures.
Definitely not one of his better figures. But it's a great Bendum. Series 4. Just Toys. So, Jack's... nope. Powerhouse 7-piece set. D, you put them up before I started talking because I can't guess them.
Cool set. I was very excited about this when it came out.
All repaints, but this is
all repaints. And look, Sid's the headliner.
Re-releases, not repaints. Re-releases.
Re-releases, and Sid's the headliner. I never realized that he's the one in the box there.
Man.
Yeah.
One day I want to do the major Powerhouse.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
It's a dream.
I would love it.
It would look so good signed.
I'm not denying that.
We'd financially take a fucking bath. We would financially take a fucking bath. Holy
what else
shit.
we got?
All right, next.
I forgot about this too. He's got more stuff than I thought. The Ringmasters.
Ringmasters, very short-lived Playmates toy line from with WWF license.
It's like a pre-Funko.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny. It's a little guy.
Yeah, it's like,
but it's cool. They're actually pretty detailed for the time.
Yeah, they are. And a nice little stand with the character logos and stuff.
Yes.
What else we got?
Playmates also made these little grudge matches. I love these figures.
I did dig. These are up there with things that I would take on vacation, so I have to take all my figures with me.
Yeah, so
overwhelming amount of big figures. This was a fun exception.
Psycho Sid and Vader, all these little guys are really, really detailed. They're kind of like Power Slammers, just a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just the stretch. Oh boy, Stretching, Psycho Sid,
horrible,
garbage, junk.
Next,
woof. See you later.
Also makes you realize what a top guy Sid was at this point in his second run in the WWF.
Absolutely. I forgot about this.
It's pretty sick.
The Heroes of Wrestling, Psycho Sid.
So this is awesome. They ended up only making Sid and Taker, right? And
yeah.
And that's the whole line. There's supposed to be Mankind and Brett next, right? We've seen the prototypes.
Yep.
What's he doing?
Yeah, it's not quite his pose, but
yeah,
the Taker pose.
It's like he's like reaching to choke slam somebody is what I always kind of justified in my head, but
I thought it was like a weird combo of his pose.
I don't know. I can't decide if this line was ahead of its time or just a bad idea, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Series 3. There's a running change on the carding, so it doesn't get like totally destroyed if you're looking at the YouTube video. But
cut.
Nice tan, but not jacked enough. The blue, like you said, he's wearing the black.
Yeah, he's strictly black at this point.
He's pretty small.
The face is the best. Looks like he's wearing like lipstick or chapstick or he has chapped lips.
Color.
That being said, I love the shit out of this figure. I powerbombed everybody.
I mean, you needed it, and it was exciting to get, but it's definitely not great.
Yeah. This might win my favorite figure of Sid due to sentimental purposes, you know?
No, because the Series 5 is way better with the black.
But to me, again, I don't know about you, when the Sid in the black comes out, Sid's gone.
I know.
He's like long gone.
All right, let's go next.
The Sid and Bulldog 2-pack, pretty much straight up re-release.
It's a straight up
special about it. But if you're a mint on card, if you collect all Sid, you need this stuff.
Yep,
of course,
you need it.
All right, next.
The Series 5.
There it is. At least now we're in the proper gear, but Broski's right. He's
like long gone.
Yeah,
or he's gone. I would say long gone, but gone.
Gone.
He's gone. I had the other one.
When does he leave? Like not WrestleMania 13, shortly after, or is it
pretty shortly after, right?
Yeah. So this comes out
somewhere in the summer of
year.
97, right? Spring 97.
Oh, so maybe he's not. If it's summertime, then he's not long gone because this is like fall.
Yeah.
That it hits like retail. So next up we have the Raw is War 4-pack. Now this is weird because he's in purple trunks. This is total fantasy. With black knee pads and black boots.
And we've talked about the way those are executed. It must have been some like weird last minute thing. Like the paint is like barely on those trunks. It's a very, very, very odd figure.
It's very odd. It's a weird one for sure. Then there's the mini WrestleManias that came in a 4-pack with Brett, Sid, Vader, and Taker, or the one with the big ring. I love the ring. You also got Owen and Sean with the ring. And these are just kind of like the regular Bone Crunchers scaled all the way down.
Well, yeah, very fun for a kid, though.
Very fun. I loved them. We got the WCW Sid Vicious. Looks awesome, but playing-wise, his leg would always kick itself, you know?
I was hyped to get this because Sid's back, on TV again, WCW. And this is awesome, and it's scaled pretty big compared to the other figures and stuff. It's a proper Sid, but you're right, like that leg, it's like he does like a high knee basically, and it just clicks out of place like crazy all the time. So not the best for play and posing and whatever.
I don't even know what these are. These are just Nitro Champions 2-packs, but I guess if you're same figure, looks like the same figure to me. Yeah. There's you get a belt, Steiner, Kidman. One of them, they all have belts.
The Kidman's got different heads too, right? The old scan and the new scan.
Oh, really? That's the difference.
Weird. Next.
Gross out wrestlers. Sid
It's actually
Vicious.
pretty rare boy here.
Yeah, his hair pops off, his brains underneath. That's definitely a rare boy for sure. And then there's the talk back. Did this ever come out? Is this unreleased?
I honestly don't know.
This is a talk back. I feel like
Pretty
this
rough.
is unreleased, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
Yep.
Doesn't look great. Whatever it is.
Man, I can't believe we're not even into like classic superstars yet.
Oh my God! No, we still have a 2-pack. Here it is.
Main event, yeah.
Goldberg and Sid.
Same figure though, I believe.
Same figure, yeah, I think so. That damn kick.
Okay.
Is all right. Here we go. Classic superstars. This Jax did this a lot, where there's like running changes. This one has no knee pads, then verse with the knee pads. Kind of. This is like a classic, like '97 world champ
Right.
Sid. I think it's great.
In my mind, I don't remember this getting fixed. I remember just having no knee pads, being like, "This sucks." But I guess
They switched it. They
Cool.
fixed it. I like it a lot.
Scan's great, by the way, on this.
Scan's really good on this classic superstar. And it's such a long gap, but it goes to Mattel here with the elite Psycho Sid. For the time, I really loved it, but now looking at it, I don't love it.
Same, and his hair's like not a great color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big and tall and jacked, but
for sure.
yeah, not the best. Not the best.
What's next? The SummerSlam? Oh no, versus Sid
This
Justice.
is one that I wish they would make as an elite. Just the blue Hasbro era Sid Justice. I have
a little
this
more mullety, right?
Yeah. Yes. I love this one. It's a really big basic. This is before basics got kind of killed off. So it's nice and tall. It fits in.
Now it's a SummerSlam 2-in-1, right?
Yeah, there we go. This is for me a must
You did
have.
not want to give him his proper hair color? Is this something we just discovered? Oh no, it looks better.
They fixed it. They fixed it.
Yeah.
There was a running change. So you take off the SummerSlam outfit, and then there's that red outfit, that red singlet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a real outfit.
So this is you have both on display, right? Or
I
no?
do. I actually count this as like, yeah.
It's a must. It's a must for me. Absolutely. Is that it? And we have the upcoming Psycho Sid.
Oh yeah. Now
Where's
we're
that
talking.
coming?
This is the upcoming Legend Sid.
He's in the Legends line.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Look at the legs. Look at the striations on
Dude,
the
even
legs.
just having that hand makes such a difference. Like
He needs both those hands for his pose, though. But you need one,
now we're
though.
talking.
I like it a
Awesome.
lot. Anything that you could think of that you would want or is missing that Mattel could realistically
Well, I mean,
do?
we kind of hit on it. Like he didn't really. His gear was pretty what it was. You know, it wasn't like. He never even had a design, right?
Right.
I mean, think about it. Never had a graphic.
I think Mattel has, done a decent job. I think they can make the blue Sid Vicious. I'm sorry, the blue Sid Justice as an elite.
Yeah.
I think they can do like a Galoob style Sid with like the black singlet as an elite. And I think they can do like WCW Dying Days shorter hair Sid.
Maybe.
Or what about ECW Sid with like the jeans and stuff?
ECW and the jeans, which Lance Storm just told the badass story that he would come in those jeans, work his match, and then just like leave the building and never change.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say the jeans, and didn't he wrestle Heath in jeans too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's like a much older man at that point. But yeah.
Yes. He looked great though.
My favorite, it's not the best, but my favorite is that Series 3 Psycho Sid Bone Cruncher for sentimental reasons.
My favorite is the Galoob because that's the one I for sure played with, as a kid. When he comes in, like you said, the timing was pretty great to like have him attack your Hulk Hogan Hasbro.
Yeah.
Well, mine is the Hasbro. Love it. It's awesome. Might be the only Sid I have too.
Wow.
Love it. All right. Well, rest in peace,
Sid, man.
Sid.
Just an unforgettable superstar in pro wrestling, huh?
Absolutely.
All right. Up next is the Q&A, brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form, and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our major marks. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MAJOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MAJOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, guys, it is Q&A time, brought to you by Blue Chew. It's late, guys. I'm not going to be able to use Blue Chew tonight, but tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be popping some, you know?
Right.
Make sure I'm always ready, thanks to Blue Chew.
Well, Matt, this question is from David Barron at Forge Fury. What is your most random/unexpected eBay save search? Well, mine currently is Ric Flair zipper.
Hot off the presses.
Mine, Mark, I just want you to pop it on the screen. I sent it to you.
Oh, really?
Oh, you know what? I have that in there. I had no idea what it was.
This is probably my most random save search. Something I'm looking for. It is the Fisher Price McDonald's Restaurant Center.
Oh my God.
I fucking loved this as a kid. Like, and then you could buy like the ice cream maker and stuff like that. But like it was unbelievable. All the accessories, and you're wearing the McDonald's drive-through kit. My parents saved it, and now my niece and nephew play with it. And I've been looking for this on eBay for years because there's all beat up ones
in the box. Yeah.
I want it in the box to build it. And I just want this like in the corner of my tour room. I think it'd be like a really, really cool thing.
The rarity of that. What parent?
The true scarcity. That's what it is.
Yes. What parent in the 80s would buy that and be like, keep it in the box?
Right. So it's a big motherfucking box. It's probably like 3 or 4 feet tall.
I'm looking at mine now. I think my two would be Starramba WWE, which is almost, I think, never popped off.
Right.
Which we've talked in length about, the weird, full body scanned figures. And really, I don't need that. I have mine. I mean, I would buy more of mine if I had an opportunity at it. But really, it's like for Heath or other people that didn't, I would love to like try to get those for them. So I have that saved. And I've almost pretty much never seen it go off. And then the other one, for obvious reasons, I have ECW prototype figure, and that pretty much has never gone off either. So,
okay,
damn,
wishful thinking.
All right, my question, Daniel Schumann from Dan Schumann 9. He said, book a faction using Hasbro's Mattel Retro's zombie sailors, gizmos, and gadgets. So, retro.
Jesus.
That you would have loved to have in your fig fed 4-person faction, including your own figure. So you and 3 other guys.
Whoa.
Oh, so then that's the I guess in my case I could use a Mattel Retro.
Yep.
But you would have, that would be your pick for your.
No. I could pick anybody.
Oh, I thought you said you have to pick yourself.
Yeah, you do. But then I'm saying, but I could also pick a Hasbro to be in my faction.
Oh, you don't have to pick one of each.
No.
I see what you're saying.
Just who's in your faction. Matt Cardona leads this faction, or maybe you don't lead it.
Let's see. It's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe
I think I have mine.
Okay, let's hear it.
Me, heels and faces.
Yeah.
Sabu, heels and faces. Raven, heels and faces. And a Brian Pillman Galoob.
Wow. Was Galoob on the list? I don't think Galoob was on that list.
Motherfuckers. What? I thought it was Galoob.
Yeah, Galoob was on the list.
Galoob's on the list.
That time frame, yeah. Okay, I think I got mine. Smart Mark Sterling, heels and faces. I'm going to manage Andre the Giant, Bruiser Brody, and Psycho Sid.
Galoob or Hasbro?
Biggest motherfucker. The Hasbro, love it. Biggest MFers, just me managing those monsters.
Whoa.
Okay, I have this. I have heels and faces, Matt Cardona, Hasbro Series 1, Hogan, Hasbro Series 1, Macho Man, and the upcoming Mattel Retro Elizabeth, and we're the Mega Powers with a Z. So like for the vignettes, the vignettes like Mega Powers and like Mega Powers, and we're all wearing the gear Mega Powers.
Right. Good night, folks. That was a good one. Signing off.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Actually, I think all of our answers were pretty damn good.
Whew.
All right, Brian's question. DJ, not today, jackass. He says, I know you have all said that your wives don't listen to the podcast, but if they did, which purchase would you distract them from hearing about?
Probably all of them, really. But I probably wouldn't love if Liz knew the full details of how many card breaks I get into and how much money that costs and stuff. That probably would be the one that I wouldn't want her to truly, really understand.
Yeah, Chelsea kind of knows all. Any giant purchase she knows about.
You say something to her before you buy something like
ask permission or no?
Well, then what do you mean she knows about it?
If it's something huge, I'll tell her and she just won't be interested at all. I can't,
So you're like, I got to offer this prototype at $6,000. You tell her that?
Well, she's been in the house where I've dealt with my prototype dealer and he brought all that stuff on the kitchen table and stuff. She sees all that stuff. She was not happy when Han Solo and Carbonite came and I was not home to help her bring it in. I will say that.
That's an epic story.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the price of the Mandalorian ship. What was that? The Razor Crest.
Right.
Because I don't feel bad about getting that. Well, I spent $250 or whatever it was on that Han Solo from Dallas Vintage Toys, but that's also a value. You know what I'm saying? It's I can sell that for that amount.
It's what we've done with this show has been such a blessing in that sense because I would think Liz used to look at me like, what the fuck? Now she's like, this is literally your job. I can't be the host of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast and not be in the community buying stuff. I can't. It wouldn't make sense. Right. We'd be frauds if we weren't doing in the thick of things. So I think she totally understands that.
Yes, I remember before the pod, I was just collecting Hasbros. And that's what I told her. I'm just collecting these. I loved them. Me and Steve played with them. That was it, right? And she kind of liked the idea of me recollecting these old figures. And then one day I came back from Target with Iris with the Stone Cold Defining Moments figure with all the belts.
Yeah.
And she was just like, "What's this? This is not a Hasbro." She was tapping her finger. Wow. That was the first non-Hasbro figure I ever bought.
I feel like Liz wouldn't even be able to differentiate that it was a different,
Yeah.
I don't even know if Chelsea knows I have my own toy company. All right. Up next is Good Housekeeping. Okay, guys. YouTube.com/MajorWPod. So much cool stuff up there. You get this podcast up there. A lot of cool vlogs are up there right now. Mark, what's the latest and what's coming soon?
Well, me and Alex Reynolds went to Dallas Vintage Toys a couple weeks after you did. I edited it today, and it is very different from yours. We kind of spoke to the owner like for a long time, so he talked a lot about the graded things, and he let me in the back room and let me film. So there's some secret stuff back there that has to be seen.
Film? What the fuck?
So he didn't let me film in the storage room, but I filmed in the office where he had some personal items that he wasn't selling.
That's
so
cool.
there were like very unique, weird things. Very fun. And we sort of asked him a lot of questions about the graded, how to grade a figure, what it means, what the value is, what it does to a value. So it's kind of like a little podcast, but it's a nice little fig hunt there with me and Alex. We had a great time.
Cool.
And where I did get one in the can, me and Eddie Edwards, the System, the greatest tag team in the world. We filmed a really fun one at one of my favorite spots in the Louisville Antique and Toy Mall. Coming soon.
We got ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWPod. We have some cool stuff up there. We didn't talk about it last week. We have like this shirt. We call it the Still Here shirt. We were gonna wear it. We designed it as Hawkins and Ryder. Never came out. WWE went with something else. So like, well, all these years later, we just fucking put it up. It's on our Pro Wrestling Tees store.
That's cool.
So check it out.
It's a very sleek, simple design. I loved it. I still love it.
Yeah, that also was for 1 hour. This sick ass shirt went on sale.
Well, it's over now, Mark.
Bought it. I know, but I'm just mentioning that. Thank you for the support because it was a really good seller.
Yeah, and perfect time with the Batman 89 bonus podcast on majormarks.com. Majorpodmerch.com.
One second. Ethan Page texts me, can't believe you let them make you a butler on a t-shirt. I said, that's my gimmick in wrestling. What are you talking about?
And to be fair, I gave you a choice between him and Harvey.
I did say that. I said, and I had the choice to be Bob or Alfred.
Or Bob. Fuck.
God damn.
Major Pod merch, guys. Get your live 20 extra merches there. Also, if you want those cards, if you want any of those WCWS cards, Major Pod merch.
A couple packs left, guys. Get after it.
That's right. Major Bendies. Major Bendies. I think we still have, if you're listening early, Labor Day sale for some loose Bendies. There's a Macho Man Big Rubber Guy Evergreen up there. And, of course, the new Major Bendies, Mance Warner with the GCW title, covered in blood. Chronic, first time ever. And our boy, the man whose butt I want to kiss.
Well, we'll have to get him on here to plug it within the month, huh?
Yeah, that'd be fun, actually.
That's a plan.
Can't believe we're making a figure of him and he hasn't made a figure of me yet. Son of a gun.
That's kind
son
of
of
fucked
a
up,
gun.
It's kind of fucked up.
He probably doesn't know you're in AEW, to be honest.
Shit. Whatnot every
there.
Monday.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, what are you doing here?
Every Monday, Brian and I go on Whatnot. We sell figures, autograph stuff, ring gear, and more. Check us out every Monday, Whatnot. Major Rewind, Jay George, every 2 weeks as a podcast, going back in time, going in the DeLorean and learning about the history of this Major Pod. 6 years of content every 2 weeks, a little best of. We don't do best ofs for replacement weeks. We do them as bonuses for you guys. Free bonuses.
316 episodes.
Yeah.
What?
And then we mentioned it this week would be a From the Vault, but I'm not going to do it this week because we're going to put up the bonus interview with the Mattel guys that we talked about.
Let's go.
Very, very cool. Plugs this week. I'm going to Minneapolis, Minnesota. First Wrestling.
The boyhood
Mall
dream. Coming true.
of America. Fan Fest Friday night. Defending my first wrestling championship on Saturday night. And if you don't think, if you don't think I'm going to be walking down that aisle, black pants, oversized white shirt, you're out of your mind.
I cannot wait for the photo.
Of your mind.
I cannot wait.
Already ordered, That's how I don't know if I'm going to wrestle like that, but I'm definitely coming to the ring like that. Hands on the hips.
God.
Hands on the hips.
Hands on the hips. I need to see it.
The only difference between me and Luger is going to be I'm wearing a title. Luger wasn't wearing a title, but I can't knock him out with my title.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You still make it understood.
I'll make it work. Make it work. So come see me, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Pretty cool.
And
big weekend for AEW. All Out. Okay, so Chicago, I'll be headed there Friday morning. Collision in Chicago, and then Saturday is All Out.
Whoa.
So a lot of great shows. Oh, it's actually a live Collision, 8 p.m. straight into a live Rampage. So 3 hours of wrestling.
Holy moly. Well, I will be at Lost Toys here in Long Island doing a meet and greet Friday night, September 6th, 6 to 8 p.m. It's a brand new vintage toy and comic book shop. I'm very much looking forward to checking it out. Might get a little vlog-ski done there as well. So super pumped. Major Mark Robert actually is the owner of it. It's a new spot, like I said. So would love to see the other Major Mark support, each other and come on out.
Sweet.
Love that.
See the most professional wrestler.
Great.
Buy a comic.
Is that it, guys?
That is it. What a ep.
A long boy. Woohoo!
We stomped a mud hole in this episode and walked it dry.
Yeah. What?
We're
One, two, three. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with a Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.